Kilo Juliet untuk Satuan Hanar Nando.
How are we all doing this morning? Hello, hello. How's it going?
Good morning.
Morning, everyone. How's it going? Welcome to Airliners Live, folks. Welcome, welcome.
Apparently, you're a bit quieter.
Yeah, I think that should be resolved now. Welcome, folks, to a slightly Sunday show. Slightly Super Sunday show?
Slightly super. Averagely super.
Yeah, welcome, everyone. How's everyone doing this morning? Let's get some names in the chat, shall we, folks? Welcome in, welcome in. And, yep, no Martin today, I'm afraid. He is actually... well, away this weekend for a change, a huge change. In fact, we were speaking to Martin's dad the other day. He does a bit of the bookkeeping for us, and he was like, "Do you guys ever take holidays?" Like we do, of course, but nowhere near as many as we should. And I think Martin's not spent a couple of days with his family, you know, for a long time.
Yes,
it's quite overdue. So yes, he's going on down. Welcome everyone in. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the show. How's the audio now, folks, by the way? I mean, it looks pretty standard.
Volume low on both. Might just want a bit of a switch up on both mics.
Yeah. Yeah, leave that with me, folks. We'll try and resolve it.
Do have Ryanair about to take off to Rome. Max 8200 Golf Lima. First departure of the show. While Andy tinkers around.
Yes.
Yeah, and of course, Martin's celebrating his birthday yesterday. Hope he had a fantastic day.
Yes. Hope you had a great birthday, dude. Throw this up, get some things settled in. Welcome in, everybody, and that Ryanair 737 MAX 8200 ending off to Rome. Very warm welcome, everyone, to the slightly Super Sunday show here on Airliners Live. Very good morning, and yeah, happy Mother's Day to all the mums out there as well. As you can see, we've got myself down in the studio today, Andy pressing all the buttons for a change.
You'll play Martin today.
Yes, it'll be very mature, of course. Nothing out of the usual.
Yeah.
And we've got Matt upstairs. I feel like you live up there now. You've been up there a couple of times this week.
Past a week or so. I've made this my second home. Yeah.
Looking forward to this show, of course. Got another aircraft on approach. It's a Singapore Airlines Airbus A350.
Yes.
Going in from the great city / country of Singapore. Yeah, very good morning, everybody. Lots of names in the chat already. I can see Ian, Jenny Watts, Mizam, Neil Marsden, Mike Wilkes, Bill Stewardson. Loads of names in the chat. There's a Singapore touchdown.
Nicely done.
This Airbus A350 coming in after a over 6,800-mile flight. So that's taken this aircraft just shy of 13 hours and 20 minutes to get here. So very long flight. I believe this is the longest scheduled flight you can fly on in and out of Manchester as well. Martin said he's loving the new intro. Yes.
Yes. Good signs.
I was, what was it? I think it was Friday night. I was having a play because for that Silver Aviation video, I wanted like an establishing shot of Mallorca Airport, Palma de Mallorca.
Oh, yeah.
And I realised, obviously at an airport you can't have a drone. Or you can technically, but you need a lot of clearances.
Yes.
Wow,
Singapore looking beautiful.
It's looking very nice. So what I did was I used something called Google Earth Studio, I believe it's called. And what it is it uses Google Earth and lets you make like cinematic kind of like videos out of it. And people do use it quite a lot. Not so much in like professional productions, but I noticed a lot of people use it creatively to create establishing shots, especially like cities and points of interest. And yeah, look pretty cool. Single runway operations in use today as well.
Yes.
2 3s. And it's meant to be getting quite windy today as well. A little bit similar to your show on
Friday.
Yeah.
As the morning and the afternoon went on Friday, it did seem to increase, but it was like more blustery.
Yeah.
Weren't like a constant wind, but today feels a bit more, slight bit more intense as far as the conditions go. But
Yeah.
got a bit of sunlight. It's not exactly cold, and I'm hoping we're waving goodbye to winter properly now, to be honest, mate.
I know, I think we're all kind of ready for that. Yeah, I'm just having a look on windy.com. Gusts today are currently at apparently about 24 knots.
Right.
And they're going to get higher and higher until about, much later on, about talking 2, 3 o'clock.
Yeah, you can see with this thin air just on the approach now, you can see the angle of that the aircraft's arriving. So there's a bit of an angle to the actual parallels of the runway. Yeah, but Andy mentioned huge happy Mother's Day to all the mamas and of course all the mamas who aren't with us anymore as well.
Yeah, that's very true.
Hope you all have a great day.
This Finnair coming in from Helsinki, of course, an Embraer Embraer E190.
And you was on about setting your alarm last night, Andy.
I know, yes, because my phone, I don't know if anyone else's phone does this, when you set an alarm, it's kind of reassuring. It says, your alarm will go off in so many hours.
Yeah.
And it confused me last night because it was like 7 hours away, but it said 6. And then I couldn't get sleep as well, which was another story. But yeah, that was slightly confusing. And then obviously driving in, you have the little clock on your car, don't you?
Yeah.
Because here in the UK, the clocks went forwards last night.
Correct.
Which means we lost an hour of rest because of daylight saving. So, thanks for that.
In the grand scheme of things, it didn't make a difference to me because I'm up at after o'clock anyway, so it don't make no difference.
I thought that, yeah. I was like, are you going to wake up an hour earlier, or did you just...
I just get up at normal time.
does the dog readjust as well? Dog winds the clock forward as well an hour.
Dog's body clock. And just about to, actually lined up now, we have a 737 of Jet 2 Hotel Lima about to depart Manchester for Innsbruck. As the Finnair continues taxi to gate.
Yeah, heading on in there. Yeah, Martin was saying you should recreate that with the new Mako Sim,
Oh, yes.
Manchester scenery. Yes, that would be a lot better, wouldn't
That's going to happen.
I was impressed with how good it was on Google Earth, because how they've like modelled all the planes there. They had the...
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I know, I didn't. It's all news to me as well. Anyway, heading off to the beautiful destination of Innsbruck.
Just lost the camera, guys.
Yeah, no worries. See the message from Danny Taylor in the chat saying, jumping off again somehow translate for what people are trying to tell the where to be. Speak to you all soon. Yeah, so Danny was up at very, very stupid o'clock this morning, because I think he had an early morning flight this morning on out of Manchester.
Yes.
And I think he was flying to Paris with, I assume, Air France.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he was on one of the Airbus A220s.
Yes.
And because it was an early morning flight, when the clocks went forwards, he had to be up at just the silliest o'clock. The silliest o'clock, imagine. So, yeah, hope you had a good flight, Danny.
I believe he's on his way down to Disney, Euro Disney sometime. Next,
that'd be good.
Days with the littlest, with the youngest.
Yeah.
And, yeah, she's celebrating her birthday, Danny's little girl. So, hope they have a great time down there. Hope he's took his wallet.
Yes. It's something I'm tempted to do, you know, like maybe when they're a bit older, you know, the kids and that, like, because I remember going when I was young. I think I must have been about 10 or 9.
Right. Okay.
I mean, I think my dad's watching, so I'm sure he'll be able to tell me how wrong I am there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went to Disney in Orlando, and yeah, it was fun memories, you know, good memories. But in the UK, you have lots of like theme parks and stuff. One place I've not been for a long time is Blackpool. You know, the theme park.
The Pleasure Beach.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind that. It's like a nice middle ground of it's not too expensive, not too busy, but there's enough to do to make it interesting. Morning, you right? So yeah, that's an option. But a friend of mine said that they took their little one to Alton Towers.
Yes.
And said it was a blast. Like there's so many kids rides there, and of course there's lots of adult things to do there as well. The noise was 10 out of 10, saying Danny Taylor on takeoff. Yes.
Oh yes.
Yeah, sounds mega. That. Yeah, I'm yet to fly on an A220 or an E2 jet.
So am I.
You're not flying on one yet?
Nope.
Or even like, I mean, you can get Pratt & Whitney's on some of the Airbuses, kind of the A320 family, the Neos. David Foster, good morning to you, saying a wonderful, happy Mother's Day to all you wonderful ladies out there. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's a 24-hour job, isn't it, being a mum?
Yes.
And
I genuinely don't know my mum cooks.
Yes. It's
so
tough job,
I've got an older sister, and like my mum's always said, like if I was the firstborn, she wouldn't have had any more.
Yeah.
That'd have been it. No more kids. This one is quite enough.
It's a very different side to Matt Smith than we're all used to.
I've had you first. You'd have been the last. That'd have been it.
I know. I feel like we're quite lucky with Dakota. I think it's maybe the same. You know, like, don't get me wrong. She can be a handful, but it's worth it. You know, the good times and the jokes she pulls and.
They always
whatnot.
say your second child's the worst, don't they?
Oh, okay.
That's what they're saying.
I mean, yeah, from me growing up, with siblings, I think.
Keep your eye on that second child. Keep your eye on trouble.
Yeah. Richard Walker signing up just before we started the show. I think that was last night, actually.
Hey, thank you, Richard.
With a premium economy. Welcome, Richard. Jenny Watts with a 48 months of premium of jump seat, rather. Wow.
Hey.
Saying, woohoo, finally got my gold badge. Nice one.
Get in there.
We got the working bing bong. Is that working? There it is.
There it is, yep.
Jason Evans with a 38 months as well, premium economy. Saying morning, happy Mother's Day to all the mums.
Cheers, Jason.
Neil saying with a gifted membership as well. Thank you, Neil. Terry Edwards with a £2 donation. Saying happy birthday to Audrey. Hey, happy birthday, Audrey.
Hey, all the best, Audrey.
And there is Audrey, reverse gifting back to the community with a gifted membership as well.
It's a busy month for birthdays, isn't it? March?
It is. It's birthdays left, right and centre, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, we had obviously Martin's yesterday. Flemmo's day before.
Yep.
We had, like we said on your show, we have Susan and Paul Davies as well earlier on.
Yep.
It's really a busy time. We do have a plane on a taxi out though. It's a TUI
Yeah, it is a little bit on the quiet side, but it normally is at the start of a Sunday. But it will pick up as the morning goes on. Don't fret.
Yeah, the Sundays usually do get really busy, don't they? As the morning goes on. Yeah, thank you for the support, folks. Appreciate it.
No, first of April, I believe, Aidan, the summer schedule kicks in at the airfield.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Paul saying I wanted a third. I've heard a lot of people saying that they wanted a third kid. Wait, how many siblings did you have?
Me?
Yeah.
One's enough.
You got one sibling?
Yeah, my sister's well enough, mate. Trust me.
Mate, I've known people who've had like 7, 8 siblings,
Oh,
and I
yeah,
just
yeah.
cannot get my head around how that works.
Yeah.
Like, and these are people who don't have big houses. You know, like they'll have like small 3-bedroom, but like 2 of the bedrooms are little boxes. You know,
Yeah.
so they must have been sharing with like a good handful.
Yeah. 3 kids in a box room.
I know for me it was like I'd want, you know, I have a brother and that's enough for me. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
But who knows? Who knows what difference it could have made?
Hey, huge thanks, Alex, for your 37 months of premium economy. Happy 37 months. Thank you for continuing your support with the channel there, Alex. Very much appreciated, mate.
I'm the youngest of 4. Nightmare saying welcome. Oh, okay. Youngest of 4.
Yeah. Vicky, no kids, but she'd definitely get a few more cats. Yeah, cats are easier.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Cats are so much easier.
Yeah. Yes, they are a little bit less hassle. No parents' evening and all that, you know.
Hey, enjoy your brekkie, Jenny. Yeah, everyone get the kettle on while it's a little bit quiet, because, as I say, the action will pick up.
Yeah, we do have a heavy on approach. It's just turned on to final now. It's a Virgin Airbus A330 300 series. Just turned on to the last leg of the approach. There it is. Flight Radar 24 view in use today.
Yes.
And you can see here it's pretty busy in the airways. Just to the right of the screen there, you got the Jet 2 heading away that we've seen going off to Innsbruck. But there is another aircraft on approach as well in front of that, which is the EasyJet A320 coming in from Amsterdam. Tango Charlie on the registration. How's the weather up there, Matt? It looks a bit...
a little bit breezy, like you say. Yeah, it's not too bad. Not bad at all. Just as it gets hit by a gust. It's not too bad. It's not the worst it's been up here, mate. Yeah,
we got the little more robust microphone up there today, haven't we? Which is...
Me and Sam was actually looking before, just prior to the show start. And me and Sam was looking at how much this cabin's actually moved in the past couple of weeks with all the wind and everything.
Oh, mate, yeah. Especially when you get that direct crosswind and doesn't half...
like an actual sail.
I know, yes. It's like when you go up like a tall building, isn't it? You know, and on a windy day you can feel the building shake.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I think it's actually part of the design, isn't it? They meant to wobble a bit.
TUI just making its way down Juliet of next arriving aircraft.
Yep. Yeah, this is an EasyJet coming in from Amsterdam. 15-year-old airframe. Golf Echo Zulu Tango Charlie on the reg. Any pick of the new play park? Colin, I think. Yeah, I think you're talking about the airport pub, aren't you?
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I've seen some pictures of that online. I'm sure we'll get down at some point. Of course, Matt does like to do the odd trip over there.
Yeah.
I've not been for it.
I'm excited to see, actually. When I was last there, I think about a month back, maybe 3 weeks ago.
Yep.
You could just see them like sorting out the foundations for that new bit of the garden there. I thought, what are they doing? This looks interesting.
Yeah.
And then, like I say, seeing all the we've seen this getting blown about a bit this season.
I know, that was pretty wild, wasn't it?
Keep our eye on this. Plenty of adjustments from the EasyJet.
Yeah, really well done on the touchdown.
It really was.
Yeah, there is a bit of a crosswind. You tend to find that when there's a breeze on the ground here, it usually is a bit more exaggerated as you climb a couple of 100 feet.
Mate, they had to put the work in then.
Yeah. heard talking about Blackpool. It's £33 each to go to Blackpool. Is that cheap these days? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Is that to get in there, that?
Yeah, because I remember when I was a kid, that would have been a lot, but these days I think everything's pricey, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have the Virgin Airbus A330 as well next to land.
Just in there. Let's go visual.
That's
I think we'll concentrate on the Virgins.
yeah, it might get blurred around a little bit.
Even from this distance, you can see the adjustments being put into the 330 just about to touch here.
Absolutely. This is going to be a wild show because it's actually going to get windier as the show goes on. We'll keep an eye on these arrivals. Runway 23 right in use for the rest of today's show.
Myri says Blackpool's definitely worth that price. Elite theme park.
It is good. I think it's underrated.
It is good.
It's dated though.
I suppose you don't mind paying that so long as you get a full day out of it. You know, you need like a full couple of hours. Like,
yeah.
because I've been to some parks and like you pay that amount and you're only there for about an hour or so.
Yeah.
There you go, Virgin about to touch.
Rolling out there. Actually, a little bit ahead of schedule as well, just shy of 20 minutes prior to its scheduled landing time. Golf Victor Uniform Fox Oscar UFO. There's a UFO.
Lady Stardust.
Sounds about right. Paid £100 for two of us to get into the new Epic Universe Park in Orlando, saying Joanna. Wow. What's the Epic Universe Park?
Yeah, I know that.
It's like Universal, is it, or someone else?
Two lights. I haven't noticed that before.
I've not noticed it either. You got the wing lights, but I don't know if the other one is part of that. I don't know. Kind of looks like it. I'm not sure why they'd be on. I mean, doesn't really matter. It's not. It doesn't make a huge difference. Delta One, very good morning to you, and Tom and Anne are here at the RVP as well.
Yes, morning guys.
Yorkshire Rose, morning to you.
Monrose.
Beautiful arrival there. The Virgin Atlantic A330.
Can see the next arrival as well. Won't miss that. Just like this Virgin taxi passes a little more.
Yeah, next in, we've got an EasyJet coming in from Faro. It's an Airbus A319 though.
It's a separate new Universal Park.
Okay.
So Joanna says that's interesting.
Interesting, yeah.
Just going to come away from the Virgin guys, understandably. We're going to catch this next arrival.
My knowledge is pretty limited on Universal, but I've heard the one in Orlando is like where the big rides are, like
yes,
the big boy rides.
yes.
I think we only went to a couple of the Disney parks, of which they were huge.
Yes.
And lots to do. Lots of walking.
They do fill your day out them parks.
Expertly done by the EasyJet Europe A319. I blame me dad with a gifted membership. Thank you so much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Thanks a lot.
And Jonathan Francis with 32 months of premium economy saying good morning, guys. Very good morning, dude. Hope
Great
you're having
support,
a great.
everyone. Thank you.
Hope you're having a great weekend. Morning, guys. Is Martin having a lie-in today? Mate, I don't think he is actually because he was in the chat earlier.
He'll be up and out, mate. He'll be up and about.
Yes, he is away visiting family at the moment, so he's not about this weekend. He's having a bit of a weekend off.
Yep, celebrating his birthday at the same time.
His birthday, yes, that's a good point. Birthday, Mother's Day. Yeah,
Making the most.
Hanging out with his niece as well, I know, which is, I know he said he's...
Huge highlight for him.
Yes, it's a big deal for him.
He's yet about to taxi off the rapid exit.
And just on the move now, by the looks of it, just holding on the apron is a Etihad 787 Dreamliner. It's a Dash 10 variant.
Yes, that's nice.
On the move, it's in the new scheme. And that's going to be departing shortly. It looks like it's just getting going. It was just holding for that Helvetic, which was taxiing past. And we'll see that shortly.
That's the next arrival, Scandinavian. It's today in the Embraer E195 long range, coming in from Copenhagen. That's going to be the next aircraft to touch down on 2-3 right, as Andy says, on single runway operation throughout the show today. But within the next couple of days, we are expecting the spring summer schedule at the airfield to kick in.
44 Bravo saying good evening from Japan.
Wow,
hey.
Nice to have you with us, mate.
Yeah, welcome in.
No issue whatsoever for the Embraer.
Don't see these very often at Manchester.
No. Nice to see you with a Scandinavian design on there as well.
Yeah, it's the larger variant as well, the E195.
Yeah.
Wow, player movements over there on the taxiway as well.
And I think that's what the KLM to the right of shot there was waiting for, just waiting for this Jet 2 and the Helvetic 222 taxi. Or is it an E2 today, the Helvetic?
Japan needs direct flights to Manchester. Yes. Be a long flight.
Imagine. Would be a long flight.
We are missing quite a lot of direct routes from Manchester these days. I don't know when we last had flights to Japan. But yeah. But
This looks great though, this, on the Embraer.
Does look nice, yeah.
What did we see? We seen the TUI. Did we see the TUI? We seen the TUI, didn't we? Embraer. In Tenerife.
Yeah, in Tenerife. That was really cool. Looked very strange.
Did.
Oh, that big gust hitting us there. It's pretty choppy here. Still no gusts registering on the METAR, but we'll see if that changes.
Just got a visual on the next arriving aircraft as well.
Just have a look on the ground. Also, we got the
Transat. I just noticed the Transat.
Oh yeah, got the Etihad on the taxi out, and looks like the Virgin A330 was just holding for these aircraft to get out.
Yeah,
see that kind of bottleneck that we have here, bit of congestion, giveaway, and all that.
Yes.
Mike Rogers, morning to you.
Hey, morning, Mike.
Says, morning all, happy Mother's Day to all the mums out there. Absolutely, Mike. Happy Mother's Day.
Beautiful Etihad on the taxi.
Fun fact, Mother's Day being today is only celebrated in the UK and Ireland. So I'd have to double check that in case I put panic into our overseas viewers. However, in the USA, I believe today is National Doctors' Day.
Ah.
So if you've got a doctor that you really love, maybe go get them. Maybe go do that checkup that you're meant to do a couple of months ago. Or bring him something nice.
319 of EasyJet from Alicante, just carrying out the 2 hours, just short of 2 hours 50 minutes flight. Next aircraft. And a beautiful Transat 330 as well, on the return leg to Toronto.
Yeah, direct flight over to Canada. We haven't got Air Canada at the moment at Manchester. I think they might return in the summer. Seems to be quite a seasonal airline, them at Manchester. But yeah, Air Transat is just here constantly.
Yeah.
I just can't get enough. There we go. Robert tuning in from the USA, singing. They're tuning in from Chicago.
Hey, welcome in. It'll be Helvetic now. E190 on the departure roll.
Yeah, do you have do you want me to pass another one up?
If you have one there,
I think so. I'll do some digging. Welcome in. Fun things to do with Tech Sparky as well.
Bear with us a second, guys. Just going to change this.
Yeah, no stress.
Troublesome lead.
We do have a 737-800 with Jet 2 lining up as well. Stand by, folks. Just give us a moment.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. Stand by, ladies and gents. Hopefully this should resolve the issue.
It's a bit of a wire
Yes.
gone astray there, but
I think it's actually this camera. I think the fitting on this camera is getting a bit worn. Like Martin said to me the other week, these cameras are getting a little bit of an age.
they are. Yes, it's a shame. We've had these cameras for many years now. One of them as well, 5 years old now.
Wow.
I think, and yeah, testament.
That bit's just sorted it. Nice. That's better.
I'm telling Martin. Well, it's usually Martin who has to deal with this. That's the thing when you're live, you know, and as a lot of you who have been viewers for a long time, we've had a fair few technical issues over the years.
Yes.
Probably the most notorious being either the network or back when we had the old Teradek equipment.
Oh, mate.
The amount of issues we had there was ridiculous.
Mate, don't regret moving on from those days.
So we've seen it all, I'm afraid. But we have an incredible amount of redundancies these days.
Yes.
Just due to the fact that we've kind of
Spare
seen
bits.
it all. Yeah.
This is the Pegasus, next aircraft to touch down.
Yep, coming in from
It's the
Turkish, sorry. Yeah. Coming in from Istanbul. An Airbus A321. Not a Neo.
First go around.
That aircraft just getting a bit of an updraft there.
I've got a feeling that won't be the first time that happens today.
Yeah, and Turkish Airlines Airbus A321 opting to do a go around there.
Yeah.
Better safe than sorry.
Do have the KLM lining up after that bit of, like I say, caught a bit of shear definitely off the hump of 2-3 right there by the looks.
I know, yes. Yeah, it is pretty gusty today. I think also there isn't a lot of, like, I guess you could call it like ambient wind. It's just mostly gusts.
Yes. Similar to Friday. Friday, like I say, was more predominantly like, it was just like gusty, just like blustery, and it just on and off. It wasn't like a constant flow of like wind.
Here's something completely random.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny when planes fly overhead on radar and you can see how fast they go, like up at cruise altitude?
Yeah.
Have a look at this one, for example. Look at this KLM flying past. Look at the speed that thing's going. So there's KLM going over the top. An Airbus A330-200 series, 41,000 feet.
Yeah.
Shooting over the top. Yeah, I know, yeah. Blue skies down in Bristol. Amy, do you want to swap for today? Should we do a live stream from Bristol?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's KLM just holding at the moment down at the start of runway 23 right. It's an Embraer. There's loads of different airframes today. It's throwing me off.
Turkish is up there somewhere, just taking the standard go-around routing for a 2-3 right arrival. KLM on the departure roll back to Amsterdam Schiphol. Normally around an hour's flight time for this routing.
And this should be followed by 2 heavy departures. I love these KLM Embraer E19 75s. Them winglets. Look smart.
I don't know if KLM are struggling for airframes again, but if you look on the afternoon inbound, it is in fact one of the thingies again, one of the Easterns.
Right, okay.
So they was using those like around about this time last year, if I'm not mistaken. They was using like the one of the Embraers of Eastern and stuff like that. So and of course used the Transavia 7.3 as well, one of the old ones, which I believe is now scrapped. I think so. Just see the Orine as well, and they taxi out to Guernsey.
You can see that Turkish on Flight Radar 24. Just, I assume that'll re-enter the approach here at Manchester and have another go on the landing.
Yeah, he's just taking the. Yeah, it looks like a standard route in that. Yeah.
Darren Taggett with a £5 donation as well. Thank you, Darren.
Cheers, Darren.
Saying treat yourself to something nice. You all work really hard.
Cheers, Darren.
Cheers, Darren. Legend. Thank you for the support.
Brussels inbound, 737, Max 8200 Ryanair. Next aircraft to attempt the touchdown. Smooth as you like from the Ryanair. This aircraft coming in following just over an hour's flight time. It looks like we're going to get the Etihad out next.
Amazing.
You have been using the triple, haven't they, on this Etihad the past couple of days, I think?
It was interesting to see them.
With the opting for the 7-8, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you say, I'm glad it's 1,000. Nice. 10.
Yeah, it's heading all the way down to the start of the runway there. Just turning on now. There is a British Airways on final approach that'll be following this departure. Rob D with 2 months of premium economy saying great time had, more to come. Lovely. Yes, I'm glad you're enjoying it here on Airliners Live.
Cheers, Rob.
And David Healy with an 8 months of business class.
Hey, nice one, David. Thank you.
Thank you, folks. Appreciate the continued support, of course. Got myself, Andy, down here. As people in the chat have said, looking smart. I've got a bit of a smart shirt on today as well, but
looking dapper.
It's a bit too cold for that. And I'm pressing all the buttons down here, doing all the producing. And then we've got Mr. Matt Smith upstairs as well.
Lovely couple of aircraft about to depart. First of which, as we just mentioned, is this Etihad heading back to Abu Dhabi. And to the left a shot there, just at one of the places I normally frequent. We've got the airport pub there, and we also have the Transat 330 waiting for departure.
So the Etihad's just creeping forwards there, ready to depart.
Departure rule. Cheers to support, everyone. So far. It'd be great if you could all give that like button a click as well, though. Thank you so much. Wind shear at 100 feet, apparently, for the TUI, for the Turkish. Okay. Main gear goes up on the Etihad.
Awesome, nice to see the Dash 10 variant as well in use.
Really tell the difference in that on that livery as well, can't you? That it's on the Etihad. You can tell the difference in the on the livery, the difference in the airframe and stuff. I can personally.
Indeed,
especially with that design. And the, as Andy mentioned, is the British Airways shuttle service. Of course, arriving in from LHR.
Yeah, nice short flight up from the capital. 35 minutes in the air, a 151-mile flight. Airbus A320.
Transat 330, next aircraft to depart. Paula's plane. You'll definitely know the crew on here, Paula.
Oh, yes. Regular. Got your own seat on board.
Jump seat.
The usual. That's how we're now giving out 32 knot gusts. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
That's jumped up a bit, hasn't it?
That is gusty.
Should we get it in the title, folks? Yay or nay?
Yeah.
Should we change the YouTube title?
Yeah.
Give me a yay or nay. Give me some ideas for a YouTube title.
Strong cross. Go around, come on.
Crazy scenes. Mayhem. So, also, while you folks do that in the chat, we obviously the clocks went forward last night, so that means a lot of the times are different at Manchester now, and it's going to stay like this for the next 6 months or so.
Yep.
And we'll delve into that after this Air Transat A330 departs.
This should sound nice. Didn't disappoint.
Mega gusts hit Manchester. Yeah. Super storm.
Yeah. So
the Emirates A380, for example, that's one what we normally see as about 11 a.m. typically throughout the winter months. London and Manchester, and then it sort of goes out at, well, meant to be like 1:10, I think, or around 1 o'clock, but it's usually closer to 2. However, today, with the clocks going forwards, I think it's all been pushed back about an hour as well. So you can see here over sort of Eastern Europe, we've got the Emirates A380 coming on in, scheduled for 12 o'clock, but it'll be more likely 12:20.
Yes. EasyJet, next to attempt the touchdown. Doing a great job.
That's interesting to me because that's when the winds are going to be picking up a lot. So we'll see. We'll see how we fare with that one. We'll see how we fare. Great landing there by the EasyJet. We also got next arrival is the Pegasus. It looks like it's been colouring in the local area, doing a bit of a tour of Cheshire and Manchester. Although probably not the best day for that because it is quite low clouds. This is the plane that did the go around. Is now on final approach into Manchester Airport. The 9-year-old A321 with Turkish Airlines allegedly had wind shear on the last 100 feet or so and had to go around. Just shows how windy it is today.
Yep. Do have the Scandinavian just in front, about to depart in front of this next arrival. A couple of Ryanairs down there, and we also have the Lufthansa A319 on the way down.
Mitesh, thank you for the gifted membership. Appreciate it.
And I see him moving this Embraer in front of us, G-Rory. I see him moving it yesterday. I thought, yes, clear views. And they've parked it right back in the same place on the rumper. No, you'll be a part there. Slapped it right where it was. Scandinavian plans out. We'll just capture this next attempt from the Turkish.
Yeah, let's have a watch, shall we? Nicely done that.
Yes.
Tiptoes. Very smooth landing in the end.
I do think that they feel the pressure on that second attempt, you know.
Yes.
I do often think that.
That's it. At the end of the day, wind shear. I think they probably would have had a call out in the flight deck for that.
Yeah, for the first attempt there, yeah. It always makes me think, like, do they feel that pressure in their heads on that second attempt? Like, I've got to get down this side.
Yeah. I remember, was it Storm Eunice, where we had the Qatar A380 at Heathrow? Did like 2 or 3 go-arounds, and everyone in Manchester was watching it.
It's going to come here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Martin likes his goals on these shows, folks, so what I've done is I've set a goal. You can see it at the bottom there. And what that is how many gifted memberships or new members we get signing up today. So we're on 20%, and the total, to say, is 30. So we're going to try and hit 30 today. I think that's a modest goal, doable. Thank you for the support so far, folks. And don't forget to hit that like button as well. That really helps us out massively. If you're watching on YouTube, of course. If you're watching on Twitch, just enjoy the vibes. Have a good time. Get some messages in the chat. I know you're also good at that, aren't you?
Ryanair. Departing to Malta.
Also have another arrival coming in straight away. Got a Lufthansa next to land. An Airbus A321 coming in from Munich. It's one of the 2 routes that they offer from Manchester, the other one being Frankfurt.
Yes.
Both in Germany. 2 major hubs for Lufthansa. think both of them store plenty of heavy aircraft. I think Frankfurt typically
Predominantly more, yeah.
the busier
with
one,
the
yeah.
7.4s and
Buttery.
absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Huge membership drop in the YouTube chat there from Simple Life.
Wow.
Thank you, Simple Life, for the 10 Airliners Live gifted memberships.
Wow, that's incredible. Support Simple Life. Thank you so much, mate.
Thank you, Simple Life.
Thank you.
Really appreciate that. I think that might have decimated our hopes of having a big goal on today. my little 30 goal is... it seems to have updated as well. It will update. There it is. There's the confetti.
Thank you so much, Simple Life.
Thank you, dude. Appreciate it.
That's incredible support, mate.
Of course, it goes a long, long way here on the channel.
Absolutely.
Helping cover the costs, of course, and helping us live our lives as avid plane spotters. And, of course, trying to bring you the best show possible. 70% on the goal there. That was pretty quick. Thanks, dude. Hope you're well. Did I read, actually, Simple Life, it's your birthday today?
Is it?
Did I see that, or was that complete
Crazy.
misinformation? Let us know.
Hey, David Healy's just off to work because he's going to play in a bit of Simport. Nice. Sim Airport. Nice one.
Enjoy.
Airport Sim.
I know, I've been finding myself super busy lately, so I've not really been playing any games or anything like that. It's more like, maybe it's just this stage of life, but I find
It's just
like
life, mate.
I know, like I find like a little 20 minutes, half an hour here and there, and
Life gets in the way.
I know, that's it.
1-0 in. 1-0 off.
Off goes this Ryanair 737 MAX 8 200. Oh yeah, we also had
Mate.
5 gifted from
In front of you, are they?
from Tom and Ann as well. Thank you so much, Tom and Ann. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Hope you guys are doing well. I know, Tom, you had a big sort of hospital visit, should we say, the other day. Hope you're recovering well. Hope it went well, of course.
Yeah, I believe you got something big upcoming this thingy. Tom.
I don't think Sam was expecting you two to be here today. And,
Yeah, she was expecting to be on a lonesome today.
yeah, and then seeing you walking in bright and early as usual, and it made their day.
Now, I've just been informed from the guys up here at TAS that the Manchester Fire Service are going to be doing a bit of training exercise, maybe in front of us here this morning. So we'll keep our eyes open for that. Interesting.
There's been a lot of activity lately by the fire crew.
I think there's a lot of preparation going on, Andy, for like you say, when in the next couple of days, as we've mentioned a few times, the runway timings will change. So
Yeah.
a lot of activity around the airfield, like you say, with the fire service and a lot of work's being carried out over on the second runway as well. So
I know, and a couple of weeks ago we had I think it was 2 weeks ago we had that big response that we seen on one of our Wednesday shows, I think, and we all thought it was some like emergency.
Oh yeah. And
So
it wasn't. It was just like a standard practice, wasn't it? Like
that's it, yeah. But then your show on Wednesday, which of course was covering our show.
Yes.
You did see a bit of a response.
Yes, we did. We saw a 2E78, which is on its way to Montego Bay. Did depart Manchester, standard 2-3 left departure. I think it was around an hour, like maybe 20 minutes or so into the flight, and then it got there was an alarm raised about one of the tyre pressures. I think it was tyre number 5, Andy.
Yep.
And of course, with that occurring, a lot of people have asked, why don't they just carry on with the journey? Why don't they carry on with the flight? But Mark said it's better off to just get it sorted back at the base airport, because you don't know what equipment they have at Montego Bay and stuff like that. So yeah, and the aircraft returned to Manchester, I think after around 1 hour, 20 minutes of flight time. Did burn off some fuel over the Irish Sea, But yeah, it returned within an hour and 20 minutes for a 2-3 left arrival. Yeah, so we did see the fire service in action there as well. Dealt with ever professionally from the ATC and, of course, the Manchester Fire Service.
Yeah.
Dealt with really well, really professionally. And, of course, I had people saying to me, is it Friday? Is it Friday today? I was like, no, it's a normal Wednesday show.
It's just whenever you're here, I think.
I think it's just, one of them things. And
So-
I've mentioned to one or two people, like, you're going to get people like, don't book your holiday on a Friday. Don't do it. Don't book your holiday on a Friday.
Yeah, me and Martin will do a Friday one day. And it'll be dead. Oh, I see one of the fire crew on the move. Let's have a look at this, shall we? So I believe this is an exercise.
Yes, this is a planned exercise. This isn't. There's no emergency. Nothing to be alarmed about. This is just a standard practice procedure that they are carrying out here.
I was curious because they're holding the traffic at the moment.
Yeah,
So it
they
looks
are.
like
Yeah, correct.
there's nothing immediately on short final, and there's two planes holding short of the runway as well.
Yes.
You can see two of the fire trucks or three.
Yeah, you can see the two Oshkosh appliances leading the way there, and there's a standard appliance at the back, and both the other response vehicle there as well. So yeah, nothing to worry about this, ladies and gents. No, don't be alarmed. This is just a standard practice being carried out.
Yeah, thankfully these are very rarely called upon. However, I do think they like to stay sharp and do lots of
Absolutely,
training. We've seen quite a few exercises over at the fire training area over there as well.
Practice makes you ready, doesn't it?
That's it. Janice, I don't think I've ever seen something take off and land on 2-3 left. Hey, that's a good point, that actually, Janet. It's a good thought, isn't it?
I think the TUI, another one that I caught is the TUI from, I think it was on its way to Bridgetown, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
And that suffered a bit of smoke in the fumes in the cockpit, and yeah, that was a 2-3 left departure and also 2-3
Wow.
left arrival as well. Yeah, pretty strange. And of course, the other appliances from the more southern runway, the second runway, also making their way across the airfield as well. This is a full stations
Seeing it all today.
being put through the rollers here.
David MC, thank you for the gifted membership as well.
Hey, thanks, David.
Thanks, dude. Always good to see you as well at the RVP.
Yes. Oh, and down the bottom there now. Looks like they're up to something.
And Sue's a fellow March birthdayer.
Yes.
Welcome in. Simple Life saying he had a great birthday lunch yesterday with lots of friends.
Oh, so it was, yeah. Great.
So with 14 people, so I'm all birthdayed out. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you had a great time, mate.
I'm quite loud in comparison to Matt. Well, just in general or just on the mics? I'll give that an adjust. Thanks, Suze.
Raining in Antalya today, says Paul Fleming.
Oh,
Mr.
really?
Flemos, no way.
Mate, I bet that'll cool you down a bit, though.
Mate, when it rains there,
Yeah.
it rains.
Yeah.
It rains, mate, yeah.
It's a bit like in Lanzarote, isn't it? When it just comes in these huge, short bursts of, like, torrential rain.
Yes.
Well, when we went to Lanzarote the other week, apparently the week before it was flooded there because it was raining that much.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I did see
So
that.
I think we got a bit lucky with that one.
Well, when I was in Alanya, it flooded the beach and everything, believe it or not.
Wow.
Honest to God.
Flooded the beach.
Actually flooded the beach.
the sea. Was the sea flooded?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I've never seen so much rain in my life.
You go there to escape the British.
rain and
Yeah.
the adverse conditions, and they follow you.
You get more of it. You just bring it with you.
Just take it.
Well, it was like that when we went to Texas 2 years ago. And we met up with Noel Phillips because we went to Houston first.
Yes, of
And
course.
he's based
Absolutely.
near Houston. And we met up with him. And when we got there, like the first night of being there was a huge electrical storm,
Yes.
big thunderstorm,
Yeah.
lots of rain and stuff. And it was in September this. So, and then it was biblical. And our body clocks, because they're 6 hours behind us, we were awake at like 3 a.m. And for us, that was like 9 a.m., so we couldn't get back to sleep. So we just like stayed up and watched this crazy lightning storm. It was great. And one of the lightning bolts even hit our hotel, wiped out the power for like half an hour. But that was the first bit of rain they'd had for months, and they were like, "Oh, you need to come back, come back, because you need to bring that British weather with you again."
Cool us down.
Incidentally, Noel Phillips loves sausage rolls, and he did say, "Oh, can you please bring sausage roll and black pudding as well?"
Yes.
Problem is, you can't bring fresh meats, I think it is, across that border. So I had to disappoint him a little bit. But I did bring him a box of Freddos, which he was over the moon about.
That'd just sealed the deal straight.
I think if I was to move to the US, that would be a major loss, wouldn't it? Like some of the quintessential snacks that we have here.
Myrie's idea of having that thunderstorms.
Oh, I love thunderstorms.
They always threaten them over here. They always threaten good thunderstorms, good electrical storms over here, but they never ever.
They never happen. Yeah, I know. And when they do, they're always a bit like, underwhelming.
Oh no, all the appliances.
Do you want some real Turkish delights? Ask it, Paul. I wouldn't say no, Paul. Yeah, Laurie M's seen some fantastic thunderstorms over in Dallas, and she's got some mega pictures of like the skyline with forks of lightning above it. So cool. Is that in where is it? Florida, isn't it? They get lots of storms over there in terms of lightning and whatnot. I remember when I went, I think it was during the summer, and it was just like every evening almost there was some big storm. Noel Phillips is great. Yeah, he's a good guy, Noel Phillips.
Just see the response team now. Looks like operations on the airfield are continuing now as the Lufthansa continues down Juliet for departure.
That's great. Yeah, you can just see that movement there on radar as she lines up on the runway. Airbus A319 heading back to Frankfurt.
I wonder what they'll get up to now. I wonder if they carry on this practice. Looks like they're heading to T3 maybe.
Yeah, Derbyshire gets quite a lot of thunderstorms, doesn't it? Yeah, around like East Midlands and stuff.
Oh no, they're on the taxiway. Yeah, and just to reiterate, this isn't an emergency, ladies and gents. This is just a bit of a practice operation being carried out by the crews at the Manchester Fire crews from both the southern and the northern stations. Looks like they're getting a bit of work, a bit of practice in prior to the operations picking up for the summer schedule. Getting everything in place and making sure they're up to scratch.
That's a great shot right there. All the fire crew on the taxiway there, heading back in. I flew into Miami in a thunderstorm from Manchester on a DC-10. Scary. Yeah, mate, that sounds wild.
Wow, that sounds crazy.
I love when, if anyone's ever had this, where they fly over a thunderstorm in a plane and you can see it below you. Yes. That is one of the coolest sights you'll see in aviation, especially at night. You see these flashes of lightning below you.
Yeah. Ufty climbs out. Got the TUI now lining up.
How's the wind up there then, Matt? Is it?
Like I say, just blustery, mate. It's just coming and going. It's deadly. It's really still now. But within the next couple of minutes, you could just get hit by anything. It's one of those days.
Yeah, but it is meant to get windier as the day goes on. I've got an app I like to use called Windy.
Yes, I like it. I like Windy as well, yeah.
I recommend it. We're not sponsored by them, but I would happily take a sponsorship with them.
Yes.
They do have a website, windy.com, and it's what I find to be the most reliable source of weather forecast.
I wonder if the guy just picked up a bit of fog there.
Possibly, yeah. We'll have a look at that in a moment. Welcome back, Vicky. Welcome in, Pauline. Happy Mother's Day to everyone as well in the chat,
yeah,
of course.
Happy Mother's Day. All the mamas out there.
There they go, back into the fire station there. Do you have the Emirates A380 pushing back as well?
Yes.
So another benefit of these hour later times. 380 does depart a little bit later. Yeah, so we've got windy.com. You can see at the bottom here, it's a little bit small on the text. I wonder if I can enlarge that at all. A little bit. You can see at the bottom here we've got wind, which is in the green, and you've got wind gusts, which are in the kind of orangey red. And they're orangey red because they're higher. And here is the time at the top. So sort of 9 a.m., 10 a.m., we're talking 26, 28, and it does go up till about 1 p.m. where it peaks at about 31 knots gust. And just below that, you've got the direction as well. So direction is... I mean, that is like a crosswind, right? Because you've got the runway here, which is 0523, kind of diagonally, really. And then the opposite diagonal is where the wind's coming from. So that's probably why we've seen that go around earlier on in the show.
Yeah.
It can be crazy. But yeah, I do recommend windy.com for if anyone's like adamant about the weather. We're not sponsored by these, but they are super, super useful.
Really good app.
Yeah, you got lots of different...
I live by it when I'm going over south side, or I'm choosing what attire to wear. I live off windy. Yeah,
you have like a really good weather radar there. You can see like a detailed next hour as well. So if you want to
good when you're over some thunderstorms with the windy app as well.
That's it. And what I like to do as well, folks, is you go to menu, and then you got wind gusts. Is generally what I find to be the most reliable. And as you can see, over the next few hours, we've got a lot of gusts travelling through the UK. Like I said, about midday-ish, 1 p.m. They're really picking up here in the northwest. And around Macclesfield, down to Stoke. Very interesting.
EasyJet climbs out from 2-3 right.
Look at Donny, please. What, as in like...
Weather-wise.
Weather-wise, yeah. Wind-wise? I mean, it doesn't look too bad there. I think it is similar, though. The craziest look like kind of, like Buxton, Glossop, that kind of area. Middleton, Leek. Kind of like the moors, really, where it's going to be up to like 40-odd knot gusts. Wow. And 40-knot gusts is when you're getting properly windy.
Yeah.
Like properly windy.
Happy Sunday, Judith. Hey, Jenny. Hope you're okay.
I wouldn't make a very good weatherman. Stick to planes.
Yeah.
Stick to flight radar.
You and me both.
Maybe we need a green screen up here. Kind of like be presenting like the weather. Like, over here we're going to have more winds and wind over here and wind.
Yeah.
Buxton's always crazy. Yeah, Myri. It's the high altitude effect, isn't it? Wow, early rotation. Heading out to Paphos, the 2E737-800 series.
Really, yeah, those engines cutting through the air then.
And yeah, we do have the Emirates Airbus A380. Just getting ready to taxi now. I think the Finnair is going to
just come into shot.
Cut in front there. Heading back to Helsinki. Liddy Boy, welcome in, saying morning chat. Hope everyone is well. Thank you. We're all good here.
Morning.
Yeah, BBC weather app's not too bad. I just find it can just sometimes be a bit...
not precise.
Yeah, and a lot of times it can kind of overpromise.
Yes. Yeah.
So, overpromise on the sun and stuff like that. Yeah. We used to use like the Met Office app as well. Similar, can be a bit wrong sometimes. Just find that overall Windy's definitely the most reliable. I think it's free as well, Windy, but I just have the paid version, which gives you a few extra little benefits, which I quite enjoy. We also have the, it looks like a taxiing out a Jet 2 A321 heading out to Lanzarote. The location's a little bit off there, doesn't it? It's currently on the service road there. But yeah, that'll be visible there. There it is.
Wave with the steering pin from the ground ups work there.
Cheers, Michael. Saying, morning all, fabulous Sunday show once again. Have a great day. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it. The only reliable weather app is looking out your window. That's it, Vicky.
Yeah, look out your window in the morning, then decide what you're wearing.
That's
the best way to do it.
Especially in Manchester, there's literally no surefire way to know what you're dealing with. Just be prepared for everything is the main thing.
I think he's still waiting for a wave from the flight deck.
I think he's just got one.
Still have the next aircraft on the approach as well, Andy. Looks like a heavy.
It is indeed. Virgin Atlantic Airbus A330-300 series coming in from Orlando. Look at that crab. Wow.
We also have this Jet 2 330 air tanker on the taxi, guys. But don't go anywhere, lots happening.
Another Jet 2 heading off to the Canary Islands, Tenerife South Airport bound, this A330-200 series.
Unfortunately, just blocking right out the touchdown of the Virgin, but the Virgin did get down nice and tidy.
Yes. Yep, in from Orlando, Virgin A330. Nice, Aidan.
I made the rapid exit here.
Wow. Is it open?
Yeah.
Are we sure?
Yeah, he is. Rapid exit from the 330, nicely.
Kevin saying good morning from Lakeland, Florida.
Hey, morning, Kevin.
Morning, Kevin. Welcome to Manchester, United Kingdom.
Hey, Kat. No, Martin's off celebrating the birthday celebrations this weekend with his family, so he's decided to have a bit of a break. He'll be back. I think he's back on the Wednesday show, the scheduled Wednesday show.
That's correct. I know he's going to be very busy this week because I think this week is when he gets the doggo.
Yeah.
El doggo. El perro.
Awesome.
It's the dog. Darcy dog.
That's when the fun really starts. .380 is on the taxi. And the thin air backer shot just rotating. And a huge thanks to you, Chris Bevan, there for the £2 super chat. Hi, Airliners Live. Great stream. Been busy at work. No problem, mate. Are you okay, Chris? Thank you for getting involved today.
Thank you, Chris. ALATC saying exit Bravo and exit Bravo Delta only closing 11 till 11, Monday till Fridays.
Ah, okay.
There you go. So shouldn't be closed today. That's interesting, isn't it, dude?
Another heavy arrival. Singapore 350.
Might actually see this one.
Don't know, 380's there. Now we should get to see this touchdown here.
down nice and safely on this pretty gusty day. The Metro are saying 14 knots, but it's defo significantly more than that. The tower have been reporting 32 knots of gusts, so those planes arriving. And we have seen a go around already due to wind shear, allegedly.
Yeah.
Ben saying, speaking of dogs, does anyone else here think we should be allowed dogs on flights actually with you in the cabin? Could you have a dedicated dog area with a doggy seat next to a normal seat? Could you imagine a doggy seat? It's like a little doggy bed. Well, I think Air Canada, for example.
Yeah.
I believe they allow pets on. Cats, for example, small dogs. But you've got to basically stow them in like a little dog
carry
or
bag, like a carry bag, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a one where it's basically like a bed.
Yes.
With like a casing around it. I don't know. Something that you could put down in a footwell, for example.
Yes.
And obviously, yeah, I just imagine it's only going to be small animals that can do that.
Yeah, you won't be able to take your Rottweiler on there, I don't think.
Big Alsatian or something.
Or your horse. Jet 2, 321.
And I know, isn't there a thing as well? I've never really looked into it, but can't you take dogs in the hold in some flights as well? Is that a thing? I vaguely remember seeing that. Let's have a read, shall we, anyway? I'll read into it.
Singapore taxis past as the next arrival is about to touch down. Tap Air, Portugal. 40.
There you go. Just in time.
Just.
So there is an article online. I'm just using Air Canada as an example. There's probably other airlines that do this. There is actually a page on their website that tells you about travelling with your pet.
I'm sure like Aeroflot or someone used to allow it as well, Andy.
Did they?
For internal flights though, like you say, only internal flights. But yeah, I'm sure Aeroflot used to do something very similar to that.
It says, in the cabin, you are welcome to bring your cat or small dog in the cabin, provided it's small enough to stand, turn around, and lie down in a carrier under the seat in front of you. Just make sure you let us know in advance, as space is sometimes limited. See what else we need to know for details. Wow, you can actually take a little doggy on. I've never seen that. Like, I wonder if there's many airlines that do that. I don't know. Charges. There is actually charges for it. 50 Canadian dollars / US dollars.
Wow.
Are they the same? Like, when you just pick the cheap one.
What's the exchange
Yeah,
rate?
what's the exchange rate? Or if it's an international flight, it's $100. That's interesting, isn't it, chat? Some of the different aircraft that you can fly with as well, though. I do have a big question about that, though. I'll ask it after this. Big question.
Big question.
Yeah, that'd be a very small dog, wouldn't it? To fit in a bag under the seat. Put them on the Paw Patrol at Sun Express livery. Yeah.
It's a plane full of puppers.
That's it. So my big question is, though, folks, because many, many times I've been on planes where you get on board and they say, nobody eat nuts, because there's someone on board with a nut allergy. And it's at the point where I think they might just say that anyway, just in case someone has a nut allergy. And it makes sense, you know, like you're in kind of close contact with them. I get it.
Yeah.
But me personally, I don't like being this kind of guy. But I'm personally allergic to dogs. Does that mean that me and a dog are not allowed on the same flight? Do they do that announcement?
That's
I wonder.
a fair point, actually.
Yeah, because you know, as much as I hate this aspect of me, I don't like, you know, if I'm in someone's house, for example, and there's a dog, within sort of half an hour it becomes a big issue. Do I get heads up if I'm sat next to a dog on a plane? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Does anyone know what the deal with that is? Because that would be some kind of interesting scenario.
Singapore, continue the taxi. He was just holding short the Jet 2 on the taxi out. because we do have the awesome A380 down there, just waiting for the next aircraft to arrive. Then this Colossus aircraft should be departing.
Yeah, and also Air Canada, just going back to them while we're on the subject, you can travel with pets with the cargo, apparently, cargo hold. When your pet has to travel alone for a variety of animals, including cats and dogs, Air Canada ships a wide variety of animals from cats, dogs, to hatching eggs, insects, and tropical fish.
Wow.
Imagine getting your fish tank on a plane.
Wow. Yeah.
But that's heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I think that's been a thing for a while, though, hasn't it? Like, if you've got a big dog and you want to bring the big dog on a flight.
Your fish tank on, I think it'd be a bit more than the 23 kilograms allowance. So.
I know. Yeah, you felt the weight of them.
Yeah. Without watering.
Sorry, Andy, but you'll have to move to the cargo area. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. Can have a nap down there.
France mixing it up a bit. One of the E-jets on this route today.
Yeah, it's we've had a lot of different planes today. Yeah, been quite fun. Embraer E190 coming in from Paris Charles de Gaulle with Air France. Fox Hotel Bravo Lima Quebec on the registration. Air France flight 1668.
Air France hop.
Then we had VIP Danny Taylor on an Air France flight out of Manchester this morning on an Airbus A220. Nice pair of Wookiees. It does look like the Emirates A380 is going to start moving.
It's about to enter the active now at the top of Juliet.
Yeah, any allergy could be life-threatening. Yeah, Terry, I wonder what other allergies exist. Like, I know peanuts and stuff can be super bad.
Yes.
Sam's actually allergic to nuts. Probably not as bad as some people, but she can, likewise, it can be pretty bad. With her, it's more she just has to eat them. Whereas I know some people, they can literally be within the facility.
Near them, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, so this is flight Echo Kilo 22, heading back to Middle East, back to Dubai. Emirates Airbus A380, Alpha 6 Echo Uniform Yankee, 7-year-old airplane. Currently tracked number 5 on flight radar 24 before its departure.
Recently, I'm allergic to some chocolates, really?
Wow, that'd be devastating.
It would.
That'd be absolutely devastating.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, 380 just getting round up now. Next departure. We also have a Jet 2 321. One of the OGs, Yankee Foxes down there, heading down to Paphos as well. Here goes Emirates.
I was up super early.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
We have 2,800 people tuned in live here on YouTube.
Hey, welcome in, absolutely everyone. Thank you for joining us. Thank you.
Feel free to smash that like button if you haven't already. Hello to everyone watching on Twitch as well. I can see Shirley Devs over there as well. I'm not sure if Sunny's about yet. I know she's still getting used to the new...
yeah, her new time scale.
The time zone, yeah. Yeah, that was phenomenal. Nice early rotation there from the Emirates Airbus A380.
Yeah, it was fairly early up. Yeah, that's a quick turnaround. The Embraer we saw at the start of the show, already on the taxi out for the return leg.
Land Mermaid saying, I'm allergic to cats and was once on a flight from Germany to the UK with a cat on board in a cat basket. I wheezed and coughed all the way home.
Wow, that's wild.
Crew did their best to separate us, but it was not good. Mate, I think with cats as well, they have like a kind of fur that kind of really gets around, don't they? Like really light fur.
Yes.
So if you are allergic to them, it does become an issue. And I assume, Lady Mermaid, there was no like, you know, guys, there's a cat on board.
Yeah.
If anyone's allergic, let us know.
Yeah.
Because I could see that becoming a really big problem. Like, I'm surprised it's not already been a problem. On the flip side, though, and I guess Land Mermaid would contradict this, but I know the circulation's quite good in planes. You know, like it gets recycled a lot. It's a lot better circulation than being in a car or in a house. But obviously, it's not going to be perfect. And I guess different people are different as well with regards to like how allergic you could be.
Just getting a slight bit more blustery here. As you can see, the EasyJet being put through its paces just before touchdown.
I'm allergic to children. We put them in a hole too. Could you imagine the announcement, guys? We have children on board. Is everyone okay with that?
Yeah.
Put your hands up.
Get them in the hole now.
Jeff in the back row, not happy. Get him off.
What's that child doing out of the hole?
Right, I'm just going to run for a sprinkle, and then we might have a little guest on for a short period of time.
Oh, really?
Yes, but just stand by, folks.
Okay.
I'll leave it on the camera for you.
EasyJets galore on the taxi. We also have, say, this Jet 2. 321 next departure, aircraft heading down to Paphos. And the Scandinavian Embraer long range. Sierra Papa heading on the return leg to Copenhagen. And EasyJet 319 for Faro. And the EasyJet at the back of those two is the 320 Tango Charlie for Munich. A couple of Ryanairs just being pushed back as well from T3. Just starting to pick up now the action, ladies and gents. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you give that like button a click for us all. Let's get as many people in the house as possible. And if you would like to support us further, you could do so by clicking the dollar symbol to the right of your chat box there, and that will enable you to offer a gifted membership or alternatively super chat. All your support is gratefully received from us all at the channel, so thank you in advance for that. And I hope you're enjoying the show so far. Here we have the next departure, the Jet 2. Gear goes up on the Jet 2. Next arriving traffic is this Lufthansa 320 running from Frankfurt, flight 942. Just carried the hour-and-a-half flight from Germany.
Arrival is Lufthansa flight 942. Today we're taking 20-200, arriving after a 1 hour 32-minute flight from Frankfurt.
Hey Lee, you okay mate? Lufthansa down without an issue at all. Really nice touchdown that was. Morning Mike, hope you okay? Yeah, a little bit blustery mate today. A bit of a blustery day. Morning Gil. Jill, rather, my mistake, sorry. Under 21s in the hold. And the Scandinavian for Copenhagen, just getting itself lined up now on 2-3 right for departure. Under 21s in the hold. That's a bit drastic. And the Scandinavian now, just initiating the departure roll.
There we go.
Next aircraft to touchdown, Ryanair. Aircraft arriving in from North. 737. Foxtrot Yankee.
Right, I'm back.
Okay, we do have a bit of support there as well.
Yes, I will catch up on that.
Nicely done from the Ryanair crew there, really getting the aircraft down really nicely on top of the hump, around the money. Now we have company traffic about to depart.
Flipping heck, you can really hear that wind
Yeah, it's picking up now.
blowing now.
Picking up, baby.
Right, as it is Mother's Day, I think it's only fair that we be joined by a mother herself.
A mother.
We got
Mother Goose.
my better half, Sam. Here she is. Is your mic? Your mic's on as well. There we go.
Hello.
You're branded up here as well.
I am
You got more
branded
merch.
Branded up, yeah.
I am.
Repping, yeah.
I am repping. I spied his hat and I was
Just a
like,
walking
yeah.
advertisement.
I pretty much am, to be fair. Everywhere I go, I'm pretty much wearing his merch, no matter where I'm going. Pretty sure I've rocked up to a meeting before now wearing something.
Looking dapper.
Yes.
Yep.
Looking fresh.
What's Mother's Day mean to you, Sam?
Peace and quiet, but I've been given an hour less to sleep tonight, or last night. So peace and quiet is not something of which can be achieved today. So.
Yeah. Happy Mother's Day. Have an hour's less sleep.
It feels like such an insult. It's like all the work that you do as a mother all year round. Here's an hour less in bed.
I know, it was not fun this morning.
I woke up with the most horrific headache and I couldn't figure out why. And then we were in Andy's car. I was like, we don't normally get to the airport this early, do we? It's like 7:20. I was like, this is well early. Like,
Well,
why is it going to be open? And he was like, oh, no, we come at this time. I'm like, no, we don't. I know we definitely don't. Then I looked at my phone, it was like 8:20. I was like, oh, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. That's why I've got a headache. But no, Mother's Day. I don't know, really. It's a bit of a deep question, isn't it? What does Mother's Day mean to me? I just like watching Dakota getting excited about something different. She loves it. And then I like her little... she's made 2 paintings for me and a card, amongst other gifts. And she's just so proud of herself. And she's like, look, Mummy, I made this for you.
so she should be.
I know, and it's very sweet, and you can tell she's put an effort into it. Like, she's made a card, and she's done like a flower out of her handprints, and the flower is obviously purple. And she's like, hey, "It's purple, your favourite colour," and it's just like, she's thought about that,
She
and
knows
that's
it.
cute. It's cute.
I think that's better me when they make their own stuff.
Oh God, yeah, definitely. Like, she's not actually had a card bought, I don't think, this year. She's just made stuff instead,
That's
which is
nice,
nicer.
that.
So I much prefer that over than some supermarket box standard thing that you know about 40,000 other mothers have received the same as.
KLM Neo, X-Ray Bravo, about to touchdown. Other aircraft being put through its paces prior to touchdown there. Making sure it was down.
Yeah, I was going to say. Definitely made
They
sure of
made
that.
sure.
Wonder if they'll make the rapid exit, though.
No.
Now is the best opportunity. We
Place
also
your
had 5 gifted memberships from Mike as I was away off the mic.
Cheers,
then, for a
Mike.
moment.
Thank you, mate.
Cheers, Mike. Dalek as well with 13 months of business class. And a great way to spend Mother's Day and morning with the...
Rapid exit.
I know, yes. With little bears. Great show, guys. Great show today, guys. As always, saying Dalek. Thank you.
Mate, they're not allowed to come off there.
Something strange going on, isn't there? Like, they don't...
They're not allowed.
I know. They're banned. They're not permitted.
They're
I'm
just
going
making
slow,
the
you're not allowed.
most. Just making the most of the runway that they've paid for.
You're not
Yeah.
allowed to come off there.
Yeah.
Get out!
Do you have
BAE shuttle service pushing back.
Do have an EasyJet as well lining up on the runway, heading off to Faro in Airbus A319. Did a great job landing in the strong winds earlier on in the show. This EasyJet Europe airframe. You on the San Pellegrino, are you, Sam?
How can you pronounce that?
San Pellegrino.
All right,
Sounds
then,
classy,
mister.
doesn't it? I think you just buy it just to say the word, and then you go.
No, I just fancied lemons.
They're an acquired taste, them are.
The lemon one is very lemony, isn't it?
It is very
It's
lemony. I
sour.
just fancied some lemony vibes.
It looks
you know?
different to usual. That it used to be like a stubby kind.
Ah, yeah,
didn't
this
it?
is
Yeah.
because this is the full fat one. This is.
full-
Going all out. Diet's gone.
It's Mother's Day. Treat yourself.
It's Mother's Day, yeah, man.
Going all out. It's Mother's Day.
Don't be judging me. I want that lemony, zesty vibes.
Has anyone in the chat ever had that San Pellegrino? I don't know if it's got much added sugar. I think it's just literally loads of lemon juice.
Yeah, I was going to say, the sugar is probably just from the lemon in itself, to be fair. Yeah, you're better at reading these things than me. You tell me what's in it.
Yeah, it's got no added sugar. That's good. That's a good bonus. Nice healthy drink. It's just
It's
like
not the
actual
full
just
fat
lemon
one.
juice.
Fairs.
Yeah, has anyone ever had one of these before? They slap. They are gods.
They are good. I
Yeah.
don't know what Matty's chatting about and saying it's an acquired taste.
It is.
I mean, if you're not a lemon, a sour fan.
I think I tried the orange one, and like Andy says, it's just a bit too bitter for me.
No,
No.
the orange
Bitter,
one is, yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
and I think it's just you. I mean, I've been drinking these since I was like 10, so...
Joe in the chat saying, I love. Joe in the chat saying, I love the lemon one. It's so tangy. Yes.
It's just got a bit of a zesty kick, you know, to freshen you up. These
It's
are...
our fault.
Now, these absolutely slap in the summer when it's really warm and you just down one of these. It's like so refreshing.
Pegasus, next arrival, 321 Neo, coming in from Istanbul.
That being said, I am now considering on giving Dakota one and see what happens. That'd be funny.
Check the E numbers first.
How many are there?
Definitely. Check the E numbers.
No, it was just more for a reaction. What did you give her the other day and she was not happy about it?
Sure.
Sure, it was like coffee or something. It was the opposite. She was happy about it for once.
Oh,
You
she's
give her,
having my
like,
cappuccino, yeah.
Yeah. But she just like tasting it around like the top of the lid. I don't like coffee.
It's because with cappuccino, they sprinkle chocolate on the top, don't they? So, I'll have a bit of that, though. Big
Nicely
flare
done.
there.
Yeah, it was nicely done, though. Nice
Yeah.
results.
A321 there. We had a bit of support earlier on as well. Malky Stoddart with a 1 gifted membership as well. Thank you,
Hey,
Malky.
thanks, Malky.
Anthony Brook with a 9 months of first class. And Annie with a £1.99 super chat as well.
Wow,
Thank you,
great
folks.
support, guys. Thank you.
Loads of support on today's show. Do appreciate it, folks.
Now, and also just pushing back from a remote stand over at T2, we have a 737 of Jet 2 in the holiday scheme heading to Agadir very soon. That's going to be on the taxi shortly.
And we have a goal today of 30 gifted memberships. We're on 28 now. So 93% of the goal. Most of that done by some big gift drops earlier on in the show. It all adds up massively.
I've not really been paying much attention to the airport today. I've been hanging out with Dakota, Tom and Anne.
Yeah.
What's been going on? Anything interesting?
Just the one go around, like you say, just
Oh,
the
I saw
Turkish.
that.
And,
Yeah.
yeah, it's got a bit of shit. I think it won't be the last one today, but we'll wait and see. As Andy mentioned, it might get a little bit more blustery as the day goes on.
Now, I saw that. I was kind of like daydreaming because I'm so tired right now.
Uh-huh.
And then just saw it. I was like, oh. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, that ain't land in there.
Not today.
EasyJet on the roll.
So when's Father's Day then? I know it's like massively different time-wise to
have to
Mother's
Google it.
Day. It's like June or something.
Yeah, you're right. It's June.
Hang on.
It's 15th of June, which is also a Sunday. So
It's always on a Sunday. It's a mothering Sunday and fathering Sunday or something like that.
okay,
Okay.
there you go.
But it's always a
Buzzing.
Sunday.
Me and Matt are going to have a good time on that Sunday.
Tell you what, mate.
What do you want for Father's Day? Because that's the next thing I have to buy. Then you're going
Socks.
for. You always say socks. Swear to God.
You're dead easy.
No, honestly,
I am easy to buy for.
every occasion socks.
I don't know. There's nothing like frivolous
What
I
do you
can ever.
get?
I can ever think of any. I can never think of any.
Same.
I
It's
have
just
to
things
think
that
of
make
it
your life a
for
bit
you.
easier.
Yeah. Same.
So-
Ruben.
Another house.
Another house.
Oh, you don't want
That'd make
another
my
house.
That would make my life easier.
Yeah, it would, because they can just throw the children in it. Being annoying, send them next door.
Send them on a flight, put them on the hold.
Darren, I think Dakota would actually enjoy that.
She would. Playing like climbing on all the suitcases and like the
Oh,
mountains.
God.
Hey, we're going to Ibiza.
What's a
That's where
good
this radio's going.
What's a good Mother's/Father's Day present? Chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, help me out,
Inspire
because
us.
I've got
What is
until
the
June.
peak? What is the peak gift for parents? What is
Sam normally buys me plane models. Is normally a bit of a tradition now.
Yeah, no, that's a big thing. That's for like an anniversary or birthday or Christmas. I'll do that. But for
Yeah.
Father's Day, I not made of money, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would. But I mean, I think the peak Mother's Day presents, personally, turbo noises.
Oh yes, yes.
Definitely turbo noises.
K&N filters?
Nothing says Mother's Day like a car modification. Car parts.
Yeah, honestly, it's the key to my heart, man.
BMW oil filters.
Just oil, really, because it keeps leaking all the time because, BMW.
Yeah.
It needs a service, to be fair. I get on that.
I got a £5 gift card for Nero once. Is that like Nero? Is that
Cafe.
There's a cafe
Nero?
thing,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I only could get one coffee. Yeah. Yeah, they are pricey, aren't they?
Yeah.
Ask for a
Is
die
Nero
cast.
any good? I mean, I don't think I recall going to Nero. It's just usually like Starbucks or Costa's I go
I
to.
think I've been there once or twice. I don't know, it's just pretty normal.
Easy Cafe was alright, or whatever it's called.
Easy cafe. Yeah, that was
That
nice.
wasn't
yeah,
bad,
yeah.
that was.
The
The
food was
breakfast
alright.
there was actually quite decent.
Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised.
We need more easy cafes.
We do.
It's to a Dreamliner. Heading out to Montego Bay, but we have an EasyJet on the departure roll.
Speaking of the Easy Group.
I remember seeing a video. Was that James Offerman? Who did a video about... Was it James Offerman? I forget the name of him. I think it is.
I think so. I think on about the posh guy.
Yeah. And he did a video where he went with a caffeine tester into all the high street coffee shops to see which was the strongest.
Oh, yeah, I
I've seen
recall
that,
this, yeah.
And he got the same drink for every single one. And it turns out the strongest by far is Costa.
Yeah.
Believe it or
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
That's why I like Costa.
Yeah.
It's just like natural urge for additional caffeine.
Yeah.
And then it's not enough for me, so I have an extra coffee. Sometimes if I'm feeling really frisky like today, it'll be a double coffee.
The lowest, I believe, was Pret.
Yeah, Pret Man.
Pret was low. Yeah, it was really low. It was like, that was about 40-something milligrams of caffeine in their drink versus Costa, which was 180 or something.
I remember once
Massive difference.
I used to be like massive into like modifying cars and all the rest, more than what I am now. I've calmed down a lot. But we went to Santa Pod, I think it was for like a fast show or something years ago. And it was like 3 a.m. start. And of course I was up till about 11, 12, cleaning the car and polishing it and making it pristine. I didn't know why we bothered, because by the time we drove down there's about 100 bugs on your front bumper and it was horrific. But anyway, I was so tired. So we, like, a couple of us decided to go to the McDonald's that we'd all like met near. So it says he drives around us on my own, and I says like, "What's the strongest coffee that you do?" He said, "Well, that's a shot of espresso." And it's like,
That's not wrong, but
I said, "Well, is that just like the little one?"
Yeah,
He said,
yeah.
And I was like, "Well, can I have that, but in a big cup?"
big cup of espresso.
Wow. Wait the street up.
Just get some kerosene on the go.
Put it this way, I think I got down to about Birmingham where the just before the M6 toll maybe, and I did not feel good.
Might as well just had a load of smelling salts.
Yeah.
Oh God, my heart whilst I was driving. We were in a convoy of about 20 plus cars, maybe 30. And I'm just sat there in the middle of this convoy like, I'm having a heart attack. I did not feel good. My stomach was churning, my heart was racing, and the worst thing was, I still felt tired. Having to drive this wide-body Astra down the M6, it was horrible.
Liter of espresso.
Oh, God. So I won't do that again.
TUI 78 looks like it's going to be the next departure. Do have an EasyJet making its way down there as well, which is heading to Catania. But just lining up is 787-8 Dreamliner India Delta.
Loopy saying I have to defend Costa. My daughter is one of the managers. Oh, right, okay.
No, Costa slaps. I do love me a cheeky Costa.
It's good.
It's probably my go-to if possible. Sometimes he's like, "Oh, should we get your stubs?" Like, "Oh, go on then."
Bit windy up there, Matt.
It's getting blustery, mate.
It looks breezy up there, doesn't it? Don't need a windsock, just got Matt's hood
All
blowing
right,
around.
calm down, Brown Bill. You know you'll be back up there next week.
I know. Yeah. Matt's been up there every day this week. Well,
Yes.
every stream day.
Matt's putting a graft into this week.
Got it, mate, got it.
Did you enjoy it on Wednesday?
It was crazy on Wednesday.
It's because you're here on your own.
Yeah.
I said to Andy, when I see that TUI Dreamliner circling, I thought, what's going on here, mate? Is this waiting for oceanic clearance, this, or what? Nah, never a dull moment on my shows at the minute. Never a dull moment.
What happens with you, like, with these shows? Were you, like, cursed as a child or
Mate, I
something?
don't
You'll never
know.
go to an airport without something going on.
Mate, I don't know.
The air show follows him around.
I don't know what's going on. Jinxed.
I'm touching wood. You're all right.
Annie's saying that she worked for Costa, definitely the best coffee.
It is.
I feel like I'd enjoy working at somewhere like Costa. Like, obviously, I think it'd get a bit boring after a while. But
Yes.
I think I'd enjoy
Yeah,
that.
well, I think
But-
if you just worked there just for a month or two, it might satisfy your desire to purchase a massive coffee machine,
Yeah.
of which we do not have room for.
Yeah. I just don't. I refuse to get one in the sense that I feel like I just never leave the house. I just keep making coffees.
Making coffees. Yeah, brilliant.
So why are you not in the office today? I'll go soon.
busy.
I'll have one more
I'm
coffee.
busy.
It'll get to the point where I'll just end up putting a hammer to it or pulling the fuse out or something. Get out the house, leave me alone. This is my workplace, not yours. You've got your own office.
EasyJet coming in from Basel.
Basil.
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 What?
Basil Brush.
Basil. Just trying to think of another way.
Basil. Bazinga. Yabush. Yes, a Neo. Hotel Alpha, the hilarious EasyJet. Trace, good morning to you. Hello.
Hi, Trace. Hey, and just about to push what we have the Gulf Dreamliner as well. Heading back to Bahrain very soon.
What did you say? Proper NPC territory. What was that referring to? I don't know what she was referring to.
I do love me a bit of NPC vibes. You mainly see that on the motorway, but we move.
Crosswind action, and you go around to like, Wax, we've had one.
What was that? Was it a Turkish or an Austrian? My eyes are terrible.
Turkish, yeah. It was a literally 100 feet wind shear, it was.
Was it?
Yeah.
I just saw it go to one side, then the other side, and he's like, nope. I'm out.
Hump caught him out, I think.
Perhaps.
How many flights a day does Manchester have? Quite a lot. I mean,
Just a few.
Yeah, quite a lot.
It's about to pick up as well in the next month or so.
Yeah, the summer schedule coming into situ.
Oh, NPC Verbs working in a coffee shop. I think I'd enjoy it. Although I will respect a coffee shop when they have good service. I think that's a big part.
Oh, in America, you get that so much more compared to the UK.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you open the door and they're already welcoming you in.
Yeah, well, there's
Whereas in the
Starbucks, come sit down.
UK, yeah, like, welcome to Starbucks, and like, they're dead hyped and like excited. And like, we've had it before now where because, you know, Dakota is adorable. I mean, not biased, she just is. And like they've like said, oh, she's so sweet. Here's like some extra food for her and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
Like
All
extra sprinkles. Yeah, I've got these cake pop things. Whereas you come into like a Starbucks or a Costa, it doesn't matter where you go in the UK, and you just have like this death glare. Get out!
The glare.
I don't want to save you. Leave me alone. My life's bad enough as it is without you wanting coffee.
I know.
And I'm like, I'm so sorry to interfere.
Sometimes you feel awkward ordering drinks in places like that, don't you? Because
It's like, yeah, I mean,
feel like an inconvenience being there.
Yeah, last time we ordered, I think we was at the Costa, and he's like, "Can I have like a cappuccino?" Yeah, if that's all, just drive around. Can I also have this? Yeah, if that's all, drive around.
They kept saying like basically go away after everything. Because I had to order about a handful
four
of things.
Yeah, well, 4 things.
And after everything, you're like, yeah, go away. Yeah.
Get out!
Yeah. Is that everything? Okay. Oh, really?
And he was just there. You could tell he's feeling a bit awkward. And can I just get? You just felt so unwelcoming. It was like, but like I said, over in America, like they actually get hyped about it. Yes. Can I just approve that? That's definitely my child.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tom and Anne have put an interesting message in the chat.
Hi, Dakota. Spell your name, pal.
Sue's even put it. Hi, Dakota.
You just know Tom and Anne.
Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry.
No, I was going to say jam.
Poor Anne.
Do you know? No, I was going to say jam because I've got jam on my pocket.
Tom and Jam.
Tom and Jam.
From Tom and Jam. Listen, leave me alone. I'm so tired.
Tom and Jammy.
I'm so tired. I forgot what I was going to say, but that was it. If you know that they're spouting absolute nothing but words, if it looks like someone's having a stroke, it's definitely Dakota. It's fine.
Yeah.
EasyJet climbs out to Catania.
But I will say, in the UK, I think Starbucks, most of them I've been to, the service has been pretty rubbish.
Oh, there's one by us where the guy sounds like he hates his life. And
he's just...
And he's just
don't want to be there.
Yeah.
And I kind of like feel bad for going because I'm sorry, I'm making you do something.
Sorry, I'm making you actually do your job.
Sorry you're getting paid for this, but I do want a brew and I'm going to pay you for it. No, honestly, I don't know. I don't know if it's just like it's very monotone.
I don't like that. I don't like that service.
But as a person serving,
you can just tell they don't want to actually be there, though.
I know.
That is horrible.
But as a person serving, though, like it'd make your life better if you were nice as well. You know, like if you put a bit of effort into it, because it'd make your world a bit more nice.
I mean, let's be honest. I think all of us here have worked jobs that we've not liked and jobs that are tough. And like for myself, working in care and whatnot, like. There's days you don't want to be there, but you crack on. Like, you have to. And I suppose with, like, today's day and age where you can order without actually having to see the person seeing you, you can sound like a miserable git.
Yes.
Whereas the jobs that I've had is very face-to-face, so if I've got a face like a smacked bum, people are going to see that, and they're not going to be happy about that. So I've got to crack on, but I don't know. I've been working since I was about 13, so I just don't know.
Little John's saying I prefer independent coffee shops. Yeah, that's one thing I like about going to places like Lanzarote and
God, yeah.
Is you could just
Mallorca.
You can just walk around and just find random nice little coffee shops. Yeah. Whereas in the UK, they're not. I mean, on the high street,
it's really generic, isn't it?
I know, it's
quite
hard.
Near us?
There really isn't. Like that's what I mean. Like there's no.
What's the one that's near the carpet place? Is that an independent one, or is that a chain?
Just a cafe, that, isn't it?
Jet 273 is just taking an intersection on Mike 1, and it's heading to Agadir, India Delta. 11-year-old, 737-800.
Imagine if that had big turbo noises as well.
K&N filter kicking in.
Oh man, there's a big Garrett turbo on the go, man. I really want turbo noises on my cars, they're so expensive.
You can see on this overlay as well. Oh, wow. I'm just looking at that windsock.
Bruh.
It's crazy windy here today, folks. I mean, the Meteor's saying only 18 knots, but anyone...
We all know what the Meteor can be like.
I know. Anyone looking at that windsock will know it's a lot more than that.
The windsock be going... One day.
Thank you for the £5 donation, Tony.
Cheers, Tony.
Saying, Tom Hayes is the captain on the Loganair from Inverness. He'll wave as he turns up in front of the cabin. Can we also get a close-up, please? Thanks.
That name rings an absolute bell with me. I was speaking to someone at the task fair just gone. I'm sure the surname was Hayes.
Let's see.
And they said that their son was
He could be down here, Tony.
pilot.
Actually, he does frequent the RVP once or twice, so he might actually be down here, Tony.
Yeah. Awesome. We'll keep an eye out for it. There it is. Just left Inverness at the moment. I assume this is the one. 23-year-old Embraer ERJ 145.
They are nice.
They are being within the next hour. That about 51 minutes away, it says. So we'll keep an eye out for that. And not long after that, we should have the Emirates A380, which will be somewhat of an entertaining landing today.
That's
Yes.
what Dakota calls Daddy plane.
The big one.
It's the big Daddy plane. Big Daddy, that's your plane.
Myri with a $19.99 donation. Thank you, Myri.
Cheers, Mary.
She says, as a former service worker, I do need to sticking up for the grumpy service in the world. While majority of people are perfectly pleasant, some people treat you like absolute dirt.
Yes.
It's a real struggle and keep smiling. Honestly, yeah. Well,
I can imagine that.
that's one big issue is like the general public.
When you're public facing, it's
I
very
know.
difficult.
Yeah.
And
Very
that's why I have a lot of respect for like people like bus drivers and stuff as
Oh,
well.
God,
like
yeah.
you do half get some
You
not
get
nice
some-
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
dealing
true.
with you. My
You get some bad bus drivers as well, but you also like there's the few that like you get your decent ones that are alright, don't get me wrong, but then you get the few that are absolutely hilarious. And if you're taking the bus regularly, you get to know them. It's like, oh, my guy.
Yeah.
Every time you see them, you're like, oh, this guy's cool. I like this guy.
I'm pretty sure my uncle's a bus driver,
Yeah,
and
he
he's
is.
had all sorts of things. Like,
Imagine.
they have like these big clear like plastic things
Yeah.
that they surround you, which is a shame.
But that was
when
like pre-COVID, I'm sure.
yeah. And then back in the day, I know once he refused someone for whatever reason, didn't have the right ticket or whatever, and the guy grabbed his bike and threw his bike at my uncle.
Jesus.
And then another time, he refused the guy, and the guy pulled out a gun and
Oh
shot
my
him.
gosh. Well, did you actually hit him?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So he lived and obviously he recovered, but flipping heck, like all the things.
At
Like,
what point do you quit your job, man?
safe to say he did leave that bus company,
Can you imagine?
but he's now a bus driver again. So and he loves it as a competitor. Bus. I was going to say airline, bus line.
Bus liner.
Bus liner.
Bus liner's life.
What do you call it?
Bus live.
Bus company.
Bus liners live.
He said he likes it now. He says this new one
Now.
is
He likes it now, not...
he likes this new one.
It's more chill.
Yeah, so I
I mean,
could
don't
not
get me
do
wrong,
that.
like, I do like driving a big vehicle, like driving around like class 2s and all the rest of it.
Let me on the bus or I'm going
Well-
to shoot you.
Honestly, literally. And he stood up for the bus there. Well, you know what?
I'd much rather driving around in a class 2 and a class 1 by myself with some music playing as opposed to having to stop and start every 5 seconds.
Shoot me,
And
but you're
have to
not,
like communicate with people.
shoot me, but you're paying £2 for it.
Yeah.
That's £2.50, please.
Yeah. I haven't got a bus in the UK in ages.
Neither have I, mate.
I
Honestly.
think the last time, I think you and I were together, I'm sure. And I was still living down in the old Stoke neck of the woods. And my Mark 1 Focus was off the road. I think you remember when the water pump went neat on it?
Yep.
It broke down in Macclesfield. I think we were doing that. My dad was getting fed up and Dakota was bored, so I was like, I'll just send her to Leek then. We just got the bus down to Leek.
I'll just
And
send
sure,
it
there's a
to
lot-
Leek.
Yeah, just send us to Leek. We just had a nice little posher around. It's nice, Leakers. I did quite like it there. We just had a little posher around whilst the gangad was getting irritated at the car.
Don't misbehave, Dakota, or you're going straight to Leek.
There's many
Banished.
inappropriate jokes about a folk from Leek that I shan't get into, but I could see it being a reasonable threat for people in the area. Yeah, I like it though. There's a nice spoons that Andy and I were obsessed with when we were not living together. Sometimes we'd meet halfway. Sometimes he'd be like, "Nah, I'm going to come all the way down to see you, just because I want to go spoons."
Ice Max in from Reykjavik. A flight which a certain Airbus captain undertaken on Friday as well, after he appeared on the Friday show.
He's trouble.
He is trouble. That goes without saying.
I got stuck in a lift with him a while ago. It was.
That must have been an absolute nightmare.
I mean, I'm terrified of lifts, and it's like a proper old like, mine shaft kind of thing. It's horrific. Like you put your hand through and like take your hand off if you really wanted. It's just horrible. I hate it. And he got stuck in. He had his little trumping mechanism thing and blaming it on me. And there's like 5 other guys in this lift, and I'm just like, instead of having a mental breakdown, just wetting myself laughing. It was actually really helpful. It distracted me.
Yeah, Iceland Air doing a great job there on the land.
Yes, did a really great job.
Have you spoken about your discovery from Iceland Air colours the other week?
No, actually, but yeah, this is an interesting one because that is actually one of the variants. So
That's why I brought it up.
if you look at that Iceland Air again, Matt, real
Yes,
quick.
of course, mate.
These Iceland Airs, they have these blue tails, don't they?
Yes.
Now I don't know which one's which, so I don't want to claim to know. Maybe someone in the chat would know. But there's actually 2 different shades of light blue.
Right.
One's sort of a slightly deeper blue. I think this one is the
Lighter one, is it?
Yeah, it's called sky blue, and the other one's called glacial blue. There's actually 2 different shades, and
Right.
I just thought like they were slightly different because the paint.
Can I be
maybe.
honest? I've never noticed that.
I've never seen
never
it.
noticed that.
No, neither would I. Till Andy was like, babe, we'll never guess what.
I know.
Wait, you're too inquisitive, you.
Well, if you look on, I can't remember how I found it out, but I was looking at the Iceland Air website for reasons that will be known
available.
in coming months.
For miscellaneous reasons at this present time.
Let's have a look if I can find it. But yeah, there you go. It's slightly lighter colour.
He literally, I was just relaxing in bed, minding my own business, and he literally just barged. He's like, babe, you'll never guess.
Guess what I just found out?
Like, I'm that bothered. I'm just about to nod off.
I was slightly off, but
Go on.
I wonder if there's a picture here, but they haven't got a picture with them all together. That's a bit of a shame.
You'd have to have a look at our chat because you were like sending me them or whatever.
Yeah. So it's on the Icelander.com website, the arrival of the new livery. And further down it says, with the new livery, Icelandair's aircraft will have 5 different tail colours. Boreal blue, that's it. Magenta, sky blue, I've just gone off it like a silly Billy. Yellow and green.
I like how they have these nice names and just yellow and green.
Yellow and green, yeah. Red and yellow.
Can't be like sunflower yellow, grass green.
Yeah.
What's a posh word for yellow?
Yellow.
Mustard.
Mustard, yeah.
Mayonnaise.
What about green? Bogey green.
There you go, chat. I bet everyone in the chat just had their mind absolutely blown out.
Absolutely,
I
yeah.
sure
You're all
did
just
when you.
sat there like...
Mine losing an hour's
Hands on
sleep.
your
I'll
head.
definitely sleep tonight now.
Everyone's there like, oh, what?
I really wanted to know that.
Honestly, like my mind was truly and absolutely blown when
You
you
were
were
in a
like
trance
barged
then.
in the bedroom and told
My
me
whole
that.
life was a lie up until that moment.
It was
crazy.
Honestly, babe, I do thank you because I've never been like so eye-opened
I
in
will
my
sleep
entire
so
life.
much better knowing there's another
There you
shade of blue on the tail of the Iceland.
It was honestly that day that I truly realised that Andy does indeed have the audacity to come and disturb my rest.
Serious
what I learned.
ADHD vibes.
Babe, Luke! I thought you'd honestly discovered like a new way to like generate lift or something like that, but
The next Isaac Newton of the house. There you go. You do have a picture there of the tails, but so that one looks more like the boreal blue, that, because it's a bit darker.
Yes.
A bit
Yes, I agree with that, yeah.
But yeah, that's, I don't know. Wow, what a topic that is.
Here goes the Bahrain-bound Gulf Air Dreamliner.
has it got the Formula One sticker on it?
Looks like it, yeah.
Good. That's what we like to see.
One thing that I wish I could have seen more of is the the Etihad F1 special back in the day.
Oh yeah,
Oh, mate,
that
yeah.
was stunning.
I was discussing with Mark the other day, I missed the Choose deliveries from the Etihads. They was great, the Choose ones. Well, like the different city destinations on there and stuff. It was brilliant, those. King Kev, hope you're okay, mate. Aiden's eyewitness, hope you're alright, mate. Good to see you. Hey John, Mr. Russell, are you okay? Hope your return flight from Lanza was okay. Yeah, it's Malky. You got a watch named after you. You can't have the Iceland Airtail as well, Malky. Oh, nice. Cheers, Aidan. That's good info, mate. Thank you so much for that. Virgin 350 departing Heathrow. Next aircraft to arrive looks like it's going to be a Ryanair Max 8200. Golf Zulu is coming in from Eindhoven, following just over an hour's flight time. And following that aircraft, we have company traffic from Dublin 737 Sierra Hotel. And then it looks like we'll have the TUI coming in from Chambéry. Whiskey Alpha, the registration on that.
Just had Tony pop in, a viewer of the channel.
Kyle's dad. I love it. It's such a nice vibe.
Yep, and yeah, it's his son who's flying the Embraer in with Logan Air.
Oh, nice.
And so yeah, you were saying he might be at the RVP. He is indeed.
Yes.
To see, and he was saying he's never really got a good shot of him flying because he says every time he's down here, they're always on like a different runway. Because I know when they're on like 05s, obviously they vacate way down the way. But today should be a good day, assuming they vacate in front of us.
He says he really wants like a nice close-up of himself, so I'm sure Matt can do that.
I can try.
We know our Matty's
Not promising
skill.
out.
You're not promising out. Shame I haven't got my cameras. Literally, I think we've got on the M6 this morning. It's like, oh, shucks, I've left
You
my
might wish you'd
camera
have bought
at
it
home.
because there's a Virgin 350 coming up from Heathrow at 11, about 10 to 12ish. Yeah, 350 coming up.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Is that coming up for the summer, is it, I assume?
Probably is, yeah, actually. Good point.
Every
actually.
chance of that, yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's
since the summer schedule's coming back tomorrow, is it? Or day after?
day after.
Same day as Darcy Dog Hype.
Darcy Dog Hype.
Darcy Dog.
Yeah.
The big dog.
There we go. Another rival, Ryanair, coming in.
Keep on asking Andy for a Westie. He's like, mate, we just bought a house.
Yeah. Yeah,
One thing at a time. Leave me alone.
I've said that so many times.
What were you getting? What was I winding you up about the other day that saying one thing at a time? Can't remember.
See, you'd be alright with a dog like ours, Andy, because he don't shed any hair at all or anything.
Dog
like
have
that.
you
It's
got
good,
again?
mate. Good, we've got a staffy.
Oh, no,
long-legged
that's
staff.
a death sentence to Andy.
I can't even.
no.
Yeah.
No, honestly, they even trigger me off. I'm not that allergic to dogs, but they set me off as well.
Martin was having a
Whereas
go at me the other
Westie-
day. He was like, just take some antihistamine.
You get a
Yeah,
dog.
that's it.
And he was like, have you tried it? I
Just
was
take
like,
them for the rest of your life
I was
and
going to
get a
say, yeah,
dog.
let's just become like real lions on antihistamines, why don't we?
Yeah.
Great
And he was like,
idea.
nah, if you take them a lot, you'll be all right. But
Violently addicted to antihistamines because you want a dog.
I might
know,
just do what
if,
my granddad did to me and just like, put the dog in front of my face. He's like, you'd be alright. And much to my mother's disagreement, I was. Years later, there I am with my own dog. Now, Westies I've never had a problem with, in all fairness, but wiry, dusty dogs, like Staffies, for example, they will start setting me nose off after a while.
Yeah, you could stand there and brush our pup for hours and he wouldn't shed a thing.
It's also
crazy.
not much the hair, it's also the dust. Like, Staffies are quite dusty. But Barney, one of my great uncle's dogs, he was alright, but he was always outside and he was covered in oil anyway, so he wasn't shedding anything. He's a proper garage dog.
Callistus says, please stop showing your faces, guys. We want to watch the planes.
Hey, come on.
What's wrong with our faces?
God, man.
It's Mother's Day.
Mother's
We've got a
Day.
mother here. You can look
We
at
have
her.
got a mother here,
We
but
show the planes when
this
there's
mother's
planes.
got unkept hair, no makeup on, and is very tired and probably handbags. So.
I want to see Matt playing with his phone and whatnot.
Yeah, Matt, you might be working.
What?
We've also
I'm
got-
always busy.
Good point, to be fair. You are always busy. Like, when are you finally coming around to our house and working on the cars together, Matt?
Mate, when I can fit you in my busy schedule,
I've
that'll
been
happen.
waiting 2 years, sunshine. It's not even an over exaggeration. Nearly 3, actually.
Yeah. Life getting in the way.
I've still not painted my calipers yet. It's because of you.
We look at this.
You're not blaming me for that.
I am, because we're going to do it together and have a jolly old time with some beers and like nice weather and whatnot.
Go on, Brownie.
Myri's saying, you still look gorgeous, Sam.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I hate it sometimes when I'd actually do my hair for the first time in a while because I've had like a bit of a bad week, put some makeup on, and then like I just come downstairs and Dakota goes, "Oh, Mum, you're actually pretty now," and it's like, what? So you're saying I wasn't before? Are you even lying to me?
What's the best name for a dog, though? Paul has just come into one there, Ruby. Used to have a cockapoo called Ruby. That's a nice name.
What was the name I suggested for Project Highlands that I will eventually achieve one day? There was two. Was it Cirrus?
What is the best name for a dog?
Piper.
The best name for a dog. What is the best name?
Piper the Westie. Doggy McDogface.
There we go, there's a message in the chat. The broadcast owner has been warned hard.
Yeah. Been warned.
Warned hard. Not just warned.
I'll give you a stern warning.
Get it written, Aidan. Aidan's only just writing. He's only just writing his Mother Day card.
Bruh.
Hey, you're living on the edge.
Tell your mum how much you love her by just writing a card at what time is it?
Outrageous. He's at the petrol station now getting some flowers.
11. To be fair, I've done that before now in the
Boomer.
past.
Deefa. Our cockapoo, big red cockapoo's called Ozzy. That's nice.
Deefa was funny, wasn't it? Deefa dog.
Deefa dog.
Keith the dog.
That one, when Martin was asking for dog names was hilarious. Some of the names. Shark was funny. Shouted at the beach.
I think it was Susie. I think it was Susie said if you had a pug, you got to call it Spark. And I was like, nah, fam, we have diesels, it's Glow.
Shark.
Spark pug.
I'm all about the Glow pug, mate.
Spark pug.
Go for a Glow one. You don't have to replace
Oh,
them as
that's a
often.
nice name, Martha. Martha's a nice
Martha.
name for a staffy. Yeah, lovely name.
Not Arthur. Arthur dog.
Arthur Lager.
Arthur Lager. Right, next departure is the TUI Dreamliner heading down to beautiful Tenerife.
Our last dog was called Candy, and I don't know why. There was like a list, nobody could decide on a name for this dog, and there was like
Bruno the
four
dog.
of us.
Spitfire's a good name, yeah.
Spitfire's a good
Gusts.
name. It's also the name of one of my rifles, so I couldn't call a dog that now.
Myri's aunt has dogs, a Norfolk Terrier named Sassy, a Lhasa Apso called Lulu, and two Chihuahuas called Lolita and Lady Layla. Nice. Lance the Whippet, Trevor, Scooby-Doo.
Winnie the Pooch.
Winnie the Pooch.
Actually, no, Laura's just bought a dog, and she's called Winnie.
Winnie the Pooch.
And she's been having trouble with her bowels. She's only a puppy.
Uh-huh.
We've been calling her Winnie No Poo.
Winnie No
Poor
Poos.
dog. Poor dog's just like, I don't know what's going on. She gets called many things. Winnie No Poo, Win-Wins, Winnie from HR.
John the dog.
John the dog.
Jonathan.
Keith the dog.
Just walking around the park. John!
I don't know if this is like a normal thing. Like I said, like our last dog obviously was called Candy, but I don't know why we called her Bo. Like, and she'd respond to both names. It was like a bit of a nickname, but she'd respond to both. Like, she didn't care. When we shouted Candy, she'd probably know she's in trouble a bit. Like, you know, instead of like shouting Matt as opposed to like Matthew.
Bo.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh God, what have I done?
Yeah, only on a Sunday.
Oh, it was Sunday.
Nasha. Whippet
Nasha.
called Frankie.
What are you doing? Oh no, I know what you're doing. Oh, for God's sake. Honestly,
That's a proper dog name, like, isn't it? Fenton.
Fenton!
No, I'm not even joking. Every time we drive through Fenton, Matt, I'm not even joking. Every time we go down to like visit my mum and dad's or someone like, you know, family-wise, we drive through Fenton.
Yeah.
He sees that sign. That's it. Fenton!
I've got to admit, I'd be highly disappointed if he didn't do that every single time. I'd be disappointed.
Every time he notices it. And sometimes if I'm driving, I try and put my foot down a little bit and just like get through here quick before he notices it.
He hasn't clocked on yet.
Quick!
I mean,
Drive 100 through here quick.
If eligible, there would be a lot of turbo noises, but luckily you can't hear those yet. Forced induction.
Subwoofer. Hey!
He's actually got a subwoofer in his car.
Subwoofer.
No.
I don't have one though.
Absolute ragger.
My speakers do need upgrading, but not
Sell
before
out.
turbo noises. And then he's there, like his stereo system in his Jag is so loud, like it's twice as loud as mine, and that's saying something for me because I'm deaf as a bat. And he's like, it needs to be louder. And it's like, mate, you don't even have it over halfway. How does it need to be louder?
needs another amp.
I mean, haven't you got like under the seat subwoofers or something as per standard in your car?
I don't know.
Sure you do.
Hey, and Mally Eads, his niece is on board the Lingus, about to taxi out to the Caribbean island of Barbados. Nice.
Oh.
Jealous.
Very nice.
Not jealous. Look at this we've got. Look at the sunshine and the wind we've got here.
No.
Nothing to be jealous about.
No. I do want to go on a holiday soon.
2 months I've got to wait, that's it. Ryanair arrives. Looks like the two, he's just going to... Still holding short at Juliet.
I'm proper craving a holiday at the moment. And then every time I wake up and I like go downstairs and I see through the doors, like we've got these French doors in the kitchen, and I just see my garden in an absolute mess. It's like that. That is why I'm not going away.
Oh yeah, you guys are in the middle of it, aren't you? Right in the middle of it.
Yeah, man. It'll be perfect.
How's
when
it
it's
looking
done.
at the minute?
An absolute
Big
mess.
graft?
Big graft on.
Are you feeling shattered at the end of every day?
Oh no, I'm not doing anything.
You're not
I'm
doing
just
it?
sitting working.
Got
no.
someone in there?
Yeah. Got a friend of
mate,
ours.
that's the way, that.
Yeah,
That is the way.
Friend of ours, so supporting local businesses and
That
whatnot.
is the way. Yeah, mate. You crack on with that.
Good job.
I always say to myself, mate, if you want like a coffee, some water, toilet or anything, just let me know. Like, I'll help you. He's like, I'm just going to do your head in. I'm just not going to ask for anything. I do this with everyone. I never ask for anything. I always have everything that I need. And he's there, like massive bottles of water.
I can vouch for whoever's doing that groundworks at your garden though, because it is a hard graft. I've done that for a few years myself.
Most definitely, it's a hard graft. I mean, gardening itself, just like you're doing your own pottering around the garden, that's tiring enough as it is. Let alone ripping out the entire decking, ripping out all the fake grass, getting all the tarpaulin or whatever it is.
It's like I said to Andy the other day though. Now you can see like progress and see what you're actually doing. It just makes so much sense. Like you say, it's well worth it, isn't it?
The second he ripped out that, it was awful. I hated it. The fake grass. The second he ripped that out, I was like, yeah, I feel better now.
Yeah, just that one adjustment.
I was like, yeah, just leave it. I'm done now. But no, all the decking was rotten. Nobody looked after it before, so.
Morning, Fezzer. Fezzer's awake,
John.
At 11 in the morning.
Wow.
When the clock's gone forwards as well.
So technically 10.
Yeah, what's it?
Is he okay?
Mate, you've lost an hour's sleep. You do know that.
Yeah.
He's probably just going to go back to bed now.
It's like one of them when you wake up really early, check your phone. Oh, they're live. I'll say hello. Put my phone down.
Yeah.
Go back to bed.
Yeah. I've already lost an hour. So this.
Next in, 2E737-800 from Sharnbury. I think this is the one I flew on back from... where was it? It was...
Which one?
Naples. I flew back from with...
Was that the one that I picked you up that time?
Possibly,
At, like,
yeah.
stupid o'clock. I don't know. It was like he was coming back from Skiathos, and I just missed him. So I was like, "I'll pick you up." He's like, "You sure?" I land at 11. Yeah, God, I'll be all right. I picked him up, took him to the office. Obviously, yaks and all the rest of it. And the next day, I was very tired and regretted everything, but I got to see him. So
That's amazing.
even if it was for a short while.
Do we just put the adjustments in?
I do wonder where the child's gone.
Where is the child? Down. E2E.
Really see that wind.
Yes.
Crosswind component.
I've got a lofty 7.4 over the top. I can't see it though. No visual.
The clouds in the way. Pesky
It's lovely to
things.
catch that as well.
Yeah. We do have the Emirates A380 not too far away now. I think about an hour until touchdown there.
Oh, nice.
That's going to be a great landing, so we'll definitely stick around for that.
I do fancy going back to Amsterdam though for 747s. That place is incredible for them.
Anchorage.
Anchorage
for
was good, yeah.
7.4s.
Carl Crawford, thank you for the gifted membership. Thank you,
Thanks,
dude.
Carl.
Hope you're doing well. I know you've been pretty busy with life and stuff lately.
Yes.
Thank you for the support. We're just one gifty away from our goal as well,
Hey,
folks.
nice.
So what occurs once we reach that goal?
I don't know. We just
excited.
dance and be happy, I think.
You're making me dance.
If you want, yeah.
This wasn't in the contract.
Do a big dance.
But we can do this little animation, look. Wait for it. Hey, there we go. 97%. Just one away. Thanks, folks. Thanks for the support anyway. And thank you for hitting the like button as well. I know we've got plenty of likes, almost 1,000 likes actually. As I glance at it.
I'm slacking. I've not done it. I'll do it now very sheepishly.
There you go. I think you're going to be the one to tie it over.
I've never done that before.
Thanks, folks. Plenty of viewers in the chat today as well. 2.7 thousand viewers on YouTube alone. And thank you to David for the gifted membership. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Cheers, David.
Oh, it's already on 1K.
Followed by Adam Smith with a 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Adam.
Thanks, Adam. Thanks so much.
And that ties us over the 100%. Thank you so much, dude.
Come on then, where's the dance?
Oh, yes. Malky as well with a gifted membership, and Pauline with a gifted membership. Wow, thank you, folks. Really appreciate that.
It's getting
there we
busy
go.
at the RVP as well now.
Smash 100.
Bosh.
You want dance, John? Bit of
What
this.
dance?
Bit of this.
I
Dance.
can't do it. I don't understand how we're compatible. He's there like boogieing away, and I'm like.
So we
can't
do
dance.
have India Echo just waiting patiently at the start of 2-3 right for departure to Tenerife South. Lovely aircraft for a 4-hour flight. And on the taxi, as far as heavies, we have the Cathay Pacific 350, Virgin Atlantic 330 for flights 73 to Orlando, and Mali's niece on board the Bridgetown bound Aer Lingus Delta Yankee.
And Rob D, thank you for the gifted membership. And then Tony, the chap we just had a chat with as well.
Cheers, Tony. Thanks, mate.
With a 5 gifted memberships as well. Thanks, Tony.
Awesome stuff.
Thank you, folks. Really appreciate it. Huge amount of support.
It's the dancing.
All because of dancing.
All because of
the
dancing.
dancing.
Honestly, our house is so spontaneous with him and Dakota because, like, she very much takes after Andy.
Mm-hmm.
So just spontaneous dancing at any given moment.
That's right.
And,
That's
like,
what it should be.
I do not have a rhythmic bone in my body. It's horrific. I just can't.
I just remember once I was in the kitchen in the old house, and she was dancing away to, I think it was the Whip Nay Nay song. If
Oh
anyone
God,
knows
yes,
that.
it was. There's a
And she
video
was
of
proper
it.
like vibing, like
Oh.
dancing. And went to this TUI Dreamliner, goes out of shot. So she's just dancing away, having a great time. And we're like, oh, go Dakota, go, have a good dance. And all of a sudden, she runs up to a dining room chair and just goes, whack, whack, and starts punching it. Like, what is this? It just goes from like, yeah.
And Dakota just like suddenly chose violence. It's like being in a nightclub where people have had way too much to drink and then just suddenly turn aggressive.
Throwing her fists at
I thought you were going to say
chairs.
the one where she, you're in the kitchen, she's just outside the kitchen in the old house, and like there's music on. I'm sure it's the same song. And then she just like, she's dancing away, and then she just full on starts doing like the proper dance to it, like hips out, arm out, doing nay nay and all the rest of it, whatever it
Throwing
is.
the shapes.
Oh yeah, she was just like going for it. And there's been other occasions, it was more so in the old house, not so much in the new one, where she's just like lying down, kind of sitting up, rolling around the living room to Salt and Pepper, Push It.
Yes.
And that's her breakdancing, I think, and she literally went from the living room all the way to the bathroom breakdancing.
She's got some good taste there.
Oh god!
She has.
So the Push It song from Salt and Pepper we used to use with her, and replaced the word push with brush when we were brushing our teeth, and she would just be like bobbing away while she's brushing her teeth, and it was just the easiest way to get her to brush her teeth without any complaints. So.
Needs must.
Yes, she still does it every now and again, or sometimes we just play it for the giggles, and she jumps around and prepares a little boogie and sticks her tut out and whatnot.
Myri's saying the Virgin looks stunning in the sunlight. I think
Of
so.
course it does. It's like what metallic paint.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it looks
Just
really
metallic
good.
paint in general just slaps. It's gorgeous.
Well, it's got the Air France Embraer E190 heading back to Paris at Charles de Gaulle as well. That'll be departing presumably after these heavy aircraft.
And I feel like that livery's not changed properly in years either.
What, the Air France Hop?
No, just Air France.
Yeah. Well, they were probably getting rid of the Air France Hop brand, weren't
Yes.
they? Years ago, but
Yeah.
they never
I thought
did.
they already did that. Is that a half?
Yeah.
You had the June as well, didn't they? They were a subsidiary.
Yeah. I think I flew on June randomly, like many years ago.
How was it?
Sorry. It's an old plane.
Ryanair, Alpha November climbs out to Milan.
Was the oldest plane you've flown on? Like, at its time?
Alpha India, probably. I'd say.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, when you look at like Cessnas and stuff and Pipers, some of them can get...
Cessna's like from the 60s, 70s, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yes.
But I don't know. I don't really know. Have you got a different answer to that?
I don't know the oldest I've been on.
It could actually be Alpha India. I know that the newest was like 2 months old, wasn't it?
Mm.
Oh, how old was the PC-24 when we went on that?
I can't remember.
Brand new.
Yeah, pretty new, yeah. About a month or two.
Okay, so that would be the newest thing I've flown.
Wasn't it delivered in October, I think? So maybe something like that, a few months.
Yeah, fairly new.
Because I'm sure one of the BAs that took us to Texas, the A350, that was like literally 2 months old. I can't remember.
Yeah, it was pretty new. One of them, actually, one of the ones that we went on, was it back from Austin or to Austin? Diverted into Manchester.
It was to Austin. It was the first one.
XWB Delta, was it, or Bravo? Bravo, I think.
No, Golf took us out. Charlie took us back.
Yeah.
And then I think Romeo was in as well.
So as per Tony's request, we do have the Loganair coming on in. We want to catch this because he says he's never caught his son flying the plane up close, and today I think is his lucky day for that because
it was a very sweet and humbling moment.
Yeah, so we'll do our best to zoom in as close as possible to the flight deck windows on this.
Yeah, just over 10 minutes away now from touchdown. Should be established within the next 10 minutes.
That's come around really quick, hasn't it? It was like an hour away. No,
That's not.
Yes.
Unless he's had some tailwind, I don't believe he's been sat here for that long.
Yeah, it's come around really quick.
Cathay, Hong Kong, just getting itself lined up now.
I thought you were offering a run to the cafe.
Feel free anytime.
I might do it at some point.
I'll have some more lemon.
Yeah, I might do a run. Maybe closer to 12. I always say
you won't run. You've got a proper dad run these days.
He won't run.
Yes.
No, he's
He
got a proper dad run. It's like not a proper run. It's just more of a trying to walk quickly with a bit of a spring
I'm going to
into
run
it.
to no, you're not. Don't lie.
No, it's just a dad run. I don't think I've ever seen my dad physically run out. Well, we did used to do running together, but like just general need to get somewhere a bit quicker. He never actually ran. It was just like this dad run thing that Andy also does. So I'll call it a dad run.
So wasn't there some family on board this flight?
Yes.
Someone in the chat.
Mally Eads has got his niece on board this Bridgetown bound.
Awesome. Hope you have a great flight.
I'm sure they're going to have a lovely time as well.
Yes.
They are nice aircraft. A330s are a bit old, but they are nice.
Go to Cathay.
Get it to track number 1, the Loganair. That'd be cool.
Should we give that a go?
So cute.
Should we give it a push? I think that'd be good. We'll give
See
it
if
a
I
go.
can find it. Where is it currently?
It's about to be established in the next 5 or 6 minutes.
Let's see if I can find it.
Cathay Pacific A350. I know where Sunny T3 UK flew on this flight a couple of weeks ago over to Hong Kong, which is a long flight.
I believe the service is supposed to be really good on Cathay as well, you know.
I can imagine so. Singapore was really good.
Singapore was nice. Honestly, just the way that the flight attendants were dressed, so classy, so elegant. I loved that. I honestly just found myself staring at them like, look at them, they're so pretty.
Proper full-on suits, and the ladies had these really nice like dresses that were like very orient, very
traditional.
They were all so pretty as well, and it's like, and they were just so nice and like pleasant. I was like, this is nice. I like this. Can you help me find it on Flight Radar? I think I'm being an idiot.
So
yeah, I'm being an idiot. Thank you.
Chat. After this departure, I want you all, if you've got Flight Radar 24, head on over.
Yeah.
And give this Loganair a track.
Yeah, track it. Go ahead.
Just click on it. That's all you have to do, right? If you've got an extra device or you're watching on a TV or something, that's even better.
You can press follow as well. I think that might help.
And we'll try and get it on the top tracked planes worldwide.
Yeah.
Might not be able to get it number 1. I don't want to promise the world.
No, we're going to get it to number 1.
That would be so
but
cute,
it's
though.
possible.
It'll be the first time we've had an Embraer ERJ at number 1.
Possibly, yeah. That's not like an emergency.
That's a good point.
Here we go. Heading off to Orlando, Florida. Virgin A330.
It's just so nice. It's just stunning. I love the wingtips.
Very nice departure there. Yeah, head on over to Flight Radar 24, folks. Give this a track.
It'll be so cute.
Logan Air Flight 5901. The
He's
call
done a
sign.
little hold waiting for you to follow.
I know, yeah.
Yeah,
there's
just
one sign.
an orbit in the Rosen hold.
Yeah.
Get it tracked, everyone. Get it tracked.
The call sign is Logan at 7 Whiskey Charlie.
Yes.
Inverness to Manchester, just north of Manchester now if you want to find it on the map.
I want to see if this increases, climbs up
I'm
the table.
watching,
Come on.
I'm watching,
Yes,
please.
come on. Logan Air into Manchester, #1 tracked.
Well, that was no chat if you
Thing is, then you get people on foot. What's wrong with that flight? What's wrong with it?
Yeah, and then everybody
There's 1,000
starts
people
jumping
tracking
on the
Logan
bandwagon.
Air.
Yeah, everyone's like, "What's going on here?"
yeah, it has like a knock-on effect, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We spoke to Chris, didn't we, at Flight Radar, and told him that what we were up to.
Yes.
And he said he loves it.
Yes.
I was like, are you sure? Because it sounds like we're gaining the system here.
Yeah.
We're exploiting
Ruining the
their-
analytics.
Yeah. And he said, no, it's hilarious. Cause,
We become a part of the analytics at this
Yeah.
point.
Come on, get it tracked, everyone.
Just hoping at least 10. That would make me so happy.
I think as well, it might be a bit tricky today because we've got so many... it's quite windy, isn't it? A lot of people are looking at the arrivals and stuff as well.
Yes.
Maybe at one point this aircraft will at one point be an arrival. So
We've got to get at least 600 apparently to get to the top. Okay, it is number 10 now. It's number 10.
Yes.
no, that's amazing.
So there we go. He's
It's
in the top
number
10.
3 to touch down. We have an EasyJet from Belfast. We
Oh,
have
he's
company
number
traffic
9.
from Paris, and then we have the Logan Air. So come on, guys, get it tracked. Track.
He's 8th now.
Come on.
I can get it on the stream. I think I can get it on the stream, actually.
707 people. Oh, wait. There's 763 people tracking it.
Yes. This is wild.
I love it.
Here goes the Air France.
It's number 6 worldwide.
Hey, it's working.
810 people watching it. 5th. Nah, it's at 4. With 800,
It's at 4.
888.
Look, I'm missing. I'm like, it's going up so fast.
This is so
Number
sad.
There is
four.
on the PC version. Okay, I was just looking if you could see it on PC. You can.
888.
Here we go, folks. So, where is it? It's still up here, isn't it? So it's
Yeah, it's there.
just on the approach now. Number 4 worldwide. If I go on this little thing here,
Almost 1,000 people watching it from mine.
can I zoom into this?
965 current people tracking the Logan
I
Air.
love this. This is so. We've hit 1,000 on it. 1,012 people watching.
1,012
people tracking the Logan Air for no reason at all.
Well, no, there is a reason.
There is a reason.
There
but-
is a reason.
Yeah, there is a reason for us.
But it's just a sweet reason as well, which makes me
Absolutely
feel
brilliant.
so wholesome inside.
Go on, chat.
Come on, we can do this.
Give it a push,
Another
I dare you.
300, get us on the top 3 in the
1080,
chart.
1080 on the number.
1080p.
Oh, this is just so wholesome. I love this. There could be a go around occurring right now, and I'm just like staring at Flight Radar.
It's got a lot of competition, though. A lot.
Yes, yeah.
What's occurring with the rest?
Not sure.
Well, one of them's Dubai. Dubai outbound to Prague, an A380.
Well, I just noticed as well, one of them says 0G. So I wonder if it's one of them, like, zero gravity planes that
Wait,
do
look
the...
at.
Look, 0G.
Have a look. No.
Why is it
Nova
called-
Space.
What is 0G?
Airbus A310 is.
Well, it's doing a Prague to Prague, so it's doing something
Up
weird.
to some of that, innit?
21,000 feet. Has it been going up and down in altitude? Because you get them...
I don't know, but we're so close to passing it, like about
We are
50.
actually we're shooting up. Are we doing? Wow, that's crazy.
Mate,
Come on,
we're
chat.
number 2,
Is that like-
1,233 people tracking it.
Is it actually? Mine's not updated yet.
Yeah, this one's at number 2
Number
now.
No way!
There you go. I mean, I'm happy with that, but number
Yeah,
one
I
is...
do,
I mean, to get number 1, you need like a couple more thousand. So I think that's as good
Well
as we're
done,
going to
everyone.
get.
No,
Well
that
done,
is
guys.
brilliant getting that to number 2.
That's
Get
amazing.
in.
Because on a normal day, you only have like a few hundred people in the top. You know, if you had this number, normally you would be number 1
Yeah.
on a normal day.
I
But
do hope Tony's got a flight radar up, and he's able to get a screenshot just to show his lad when he gets back. Like,
Yeah,
"You're
no
number
pressure.
2."
I wonder why this plane's got so many people tracking it. Does anyone know why?
I'm going to get a screenshot just in case he doesn't have it. Then if he doesn't have it, he can come
Is it-
over and I will send it to him.
You know what this might be? This might be like really windy conditions at Prague.
Yes.
And everyone's just tracking it for that. So wonder if when this lands, which it is now by the looks of
Yeah,
it.
there's 16 knot crosswind
Everyone
there.
just dips over, providing it doesn't go around.
Let's see if this goes down. Sorry, chat. I mean, that person in the chat who wanted more planes and less faces is just getting loads of flight
Sorry.
radar. And
He's getting 9. Well, technically,
Sauce.
speaking, there's planes on the flight radar, but
well, I mean, that's down on the ground by the looks of it. So,
right, everybody stop watching that. Come look at this Logan there.
right, let's just see this EasyJet first, and then we'll go back.
Influencers.
Influencing things.
It's like when we meet people when we're out and about and whatnot. And I'm talking about Andy and like saying how proud I am and all the rest of them. And people just don't get it. Like, oh, so he's a YouTuber then? And it's like you're so upset.
Yeah.
I don't want to be called it.
Yeah.
They just think I'm like someone who just plays video games in his bedroom. And
You do.
oh yeah. Think of me as some kind of KSI and all that. I don't know.
I think you're worse, to be fair, but we moved.
Less interesting. More boring
Oh,
version.
bless
Quieter
you.
version. Okay, we are still climbing on the old number there.
Oh, it dropped to 3.
Oh, 0G's gone
Third in
back
the chart.
0G.
up. Come on, Shaq, get back on it. What? This needs to get off radar.
Yeah.
Get out!
The second this disappears off radar,
He's still in our thunder here.
where's he going? He's on the grass right now. He's
Fully-
off-roading it right now.
Fully established now, the Logan Air.
Okay, come on. Everyone on flight radar now. Back we go. One last chance. One last big push.
Next heavy is going to be the 330 of Aer Lingus.
Morning, Gunter. Hello. Number 2. I mean, number 2 is pretty impressive.
That's pretty good.
Let's not lie. Let's not kid ourselves.
I'm so happy. I've got a screenshot of it as well, just in case they didn't get one. It's like such a proud parent moment. I love it.
Heading back to Istanbul, the Turkish A321 Airbus aircraft there. And then next to land is an EasyJet A320. Winning from Paris, Charles de Gaulle.
Arriving from Paris, Charles de Gaulle.
Great job. They looked a little high there, but got the aircraft down really well.
Yeah, nicely done. It is super gusty today at Manchester Airport. It's going to be challenging for this Logan Air.
Next arrival. Looks like they're going to chance the Aer Lingus 330, and then
Okay.
we'll get the arrival.
Probably the third most tracked airplane on Flight Radar 24 in the whole
Incredible.
world. Just this plucky little Embraer ERJ.
I'd love flying one of them.
Yeah, maybe not on a windy day.
I also want to fly on an ATR. I've never been on a turboprop either. But if it's a turboprop, does it go... What I want to know. Or does it go... Woo?
Heading off to Bridgetown, Barbados, the next departure. Aer Lingus A330 300 series.
You see the crowds gathering at the cafe.
Yes.
It's getting a little bit busier. Dakota better be behaving herself, otherwise. No cookies when I get back, child. You want a cookie? Behave.
Step away from the cookie jar.
Oh, mate, she tried to nick one. I'm not even joking you. Like, I'd paid for her drinks, and she was like, she just had her hand on the jar. I'm like, no, mate, you'll go to prison.
It goes here, Lingus.
Of that one.
Safe travels to Mally's niece there on her way down to the Caribbean. Hope you have a great flight and a great time, wherever you're up to.
Very envious. I'm sure she will have a great time.
And here is the third most tracked aircraft on flight Rider 24.
With no particular reason.
Thank you, chap, for that one.
Yes, you guys are legends.
Enjoy this arrival.
We can have really multiple highs, loading air by 5 watts. Aircraft arriving to the nest.
And making the rapid exit. Nice.
Like a pro. Don't be fearing that a rapid exit on this flight.
There's a wave from up front. One of the most tracked planes in the world at the moment on flight radar. Inverness to Manchester. Logan Air flight. We have Tony, who's a lad, is one of the pilots up front. Did a mega job in these crazy winds.
Yes, got it down really well. Well done, mate.
Also, many congratulations to Tony for raising such a great lad as well, because to get on the front of an aircraft like that's no easy feat.
Absolutely.
I got close, but not close enough. It must, like, honestly, it's the kind of like vibe that you just dream of as a parent, to just have like that absolute immense pride. Like, don't get me wrong, you get pride from when your daughter's done well at school.
Well, I was once speaking to a chap on the mound, and he had both his daughter and his son flying out on the same day.
Nice.
Both aircrew. Crazy, isn't it?
It's like, there must be such an immense feeling as a parent, that would. Watching your kids, like, literally leaving the nest, flying away.
Well, yeah, because originally I was like, oh, is your son flying out and that? He's like, yeah, and my daughter. I was like, on the same flight? He says, no, different crew. I'm like, serious? Like, wow.
It must be such a good feeling as a parent. Dakota's undecided as to what she wants to do yet, but she'll get there.
Yeah.
She's got talent. Dakota sometimes wants to be a teacher, sometimes she wants to be a horse rider, sometimes she wants to be an animal doctor, and her latest one is she wants to race F1 cars like Uncle Babbitt's F1 car.
Oh, yes.
And she was like, she turned around to me and she knew what to say. She's like, Mum, can you get me a go-kart? I want to race these big cars when I'm older. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so proud.
Got it all worked out.
I know. It's like, how do you even know you're going to go-karts? Like, you have actually been watching the F1, haven't you? But I felt so proud and so skinned simultaneously.
The Emirates A380 about to cross over the channel there, and it'll be over the UK very shortly.
Imagine though, babe, if she did go into like karting or something like that, we could like brand the go-kart full of Airliners Live stuff.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
What small space we have to brand it. Someone said in the chat, check the zero-G plane and the altitude changes. Let's have a look at that, shall we? Let's see if we can investigate. We do have... I don't think we can see the playback just yet. Maybe when it lands we can have a good investigate. I don't think it's fully available just yet. But you can see these sort of coloured lines. It doesn't look like it's been changing much. It is descending now, though. But is that because it's going back to the airport, possibly?
At
as well?
what rate is it descending?
Only 500 feet per minute, so...
No.
Yeah. It doesn't look like it's been dive bombing. I don't
I'd
know.
love a go at that, me.
Would you?
Yeah, I'd love a go at that. Why
I
not?
think I'd throw up if I'm
I
honest
think,
with you.
yeah, I'd be curious how nauseating it is.
I
Incidentally,
mean, I struggle at Oblivion.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't do it. It's my grand's favourite ride. She used to go on it and on it and on it and on it because we used to be there like super early in the morning.
Yes.
And there was like
Avoid the
nobody
rush.
in the queue. They just let us go around again, and it was like torture for me. I'm like, no, Gran, please stop. And then I felt like absolute garbage. She's like, all right, if you go wait down by the shop, I'm going to go on for another few more times. I'm like, what is wrong with you, Gran?
there is a web page you can go on as well about the zero-G flights. Nova Space and Aviso? Nova Space is a subsidiary of the French National Centre for Space Studies, the CNES. Has been a partner of scientific research into microgravity since 1986. Nova Space chose Aviso to market the gravity-free parabolic discovery flights available to the public since 2013.
Wow.
So you can pay to go zero-G on that one?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
And that's the sort of config, you know, you have this long, you know, sort of almost empty plane, and then you can kind of do some funky things.
Mate, I'd have a go at that. Why not? You'd have to.
There's no windows on it, so you can't see the horizon, and I don't know how I feel about that.
But that is weird. Like, you're just in this
Just like a
tube
piece of
and-
cargo.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's weird how there is
Oh, is
windows,
that-
but they kind of blocked them out. Who in the chat would go on that, folks? Who in the chat would go on
Me.
that?
Decided.
My hands up, yeah, me.
And I think what it does is they just descend, don't they? Like, and they have like a very strict like procedure about the rate of descent and
Yeah.
sort of the curve that they do, and as a result, you know, the G's go to negative.
No,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. Or
Oh,
zero G.
it's zero, yeah, because you've always got one G acting upon you. That's gravity at 9.81 metres per second, but you've got to surpass that to get the zero G effect.
Look at it go. That looks like fun, doesn't it?
Really haven't put
Bit
the
of a
word.
party on the plane.
I thought they were Pokemon then. What are they? Where's she got fired? I don't know how I'd feel about it. I'd be just dead anxious that he suddenly pulls up, and then I like just smack into the deck or something like that and break my nose.
Yeah.
Well done there. Also, on the ground, we have a Singapore to Houston 350 service coming to an end this week. And we also have the
That's
KLM
sad.
Neo pushback out of Amsterdam. Yeah, so this is one of the last times we'll see the Singapore departing on the Houston route.
What a nice moment that was. Tony just came in and shook our hands because he was
Such a lovely family.
yeah,
honestly.
he's buzzing his head off about seeing his son, the whole flight radar thing,
I love stuff like that.
being on the
Such a lovely
stream.
family. It just makes it like just worthwhile even more. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, plane spotting can be great and all the rest of it. But when there's that personal touch as well, it's just even better. And
Yes. I love
honestly, there's
stuff
such a nice family as well. You can't wish for anything better for them.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all watching at home, aren't they, as well?
Yeah, sweet.
Great stuff.
like that. Tui, just touching down from Turin, max 8, my kilo.
Speaking of families, where is my sweet child?
Where's she gone?
Do you want to go 10 to where, or is she all right?
I think she's out right now. I can't see Anne.
Oh, I can't. Oh, Anne's there.
Oh, he's on there. Oh, yeah, I can't see Anne.
Can't
I
see
should
a little
probably
fluffy
get
head
10 to her.
anywhere, so she might be hiding.
Should tend to her soon. It's a fluffy head.
Excuse me.
She's just a bird's nest, honestly. I'm unfortunate that she's inherited my Irish genes and that way you just get messy,
It's a
curly,
feral fluffy
crazy
head
hair.
that she's got at the minute.
Oh, God, it's definitely the Irish, and I put it that way. And she's cursed with it.
Gravity,
But she'll get some gorgeous curls in there.
gravity-free flights are an easy pass, saying Sam in the chat.
So, yeah, I'm on the fence. Like, I might throw up. But it sounds like an experience. But
Yeah.
I'd feel fine if I was in the front.
Also,
Like when we were flying with Niels gave us the option of going 0G. I was like, hell yeah. And he was like, no, definitely not. I'll throw up.
Yeah, we were in that Diamond DA-40 little light aircraft, and I was in the back seats, and I was feeling pretty nauseous. And then we were like, oh, we'll return back then. Start flying back, and then the two of them are like, oh, let's do some 0G. I'm like, no.
No, please don't.
No, I'm like struggling as it is.
So we flew
Let
over
me
some,
off.
we flew over some windmills instead and got knocked around by them.
That was fun.
It was fun. It was such a nice aircraft to fly. Having flown Cessnas and Pipers, flying that is the equivalent of like saying a Cessna or a Piper is a BMW, just minus the speed, just the really horrific suspension because sports stuff and whatnot. Versus the Diamond, which is like yours, which just glides through everything. It was very nice.
Here comes the Ryanair coming in from Barcelona. 737-800 series. Metal showing 18 knots of wind. I think that's probably right. It just doesn't include the gusts.
Right, I am going to go back to my small heathen.
Enjoy it.
So I have promised her some food.
I might nip the cafe as well. And
Oh, yeah, what do you want?
Grab our mat something. I'll let you know off camera.
Okay. Matt, do you want anything from the cafe?
I'd love a cappuccino, please.
I'm going to guess that Andy wants a cappuccino too. I don't know why he's being so like mysterious
I've
about
converted
it.
him. Proper converted him.
Any food,
You
Matt?
have.
You want food?
I'll have a bacon and egg if you want.
Okay.
Sounds good, though.
Got a treat, Matt, haven't we? Puts a graft in this guy.
Yo, he's put a graft in this week. You can't dispute that.
Just this week. Cheers, sir.
Yeah, just this week. Because
doesn't it?
still waiting.
Idling all the time to do nothing.
Still waiting for you to
Just
come
lazy.
around and paint calipers with me and have a nice
Mate,
time and
when I
beers.
Matt's the busiest man in the
When
world.
I can
He is
fit
the
that
busiest
into my
man.
schedule
Yeah.
in 2028, then
Bruh.
we'll be
I
right.
don't know how you managed to do these long streams from Manchester.
Mate,
Wait, why are you so busy?
yes.
Can you stop making him so busy so we can hang out and play around with cars, please?
Yeah.
When you getting your car back, do you know yet?
No.
TBC.
I don't even want to think about it.
Aww.
I've thought about it for 3 weeks. I've had enough.
Bless you.
He's beyond it.
Yeah.
I am in the mood of
past
that
it.
car at the moment because that car is the reason why I didn't have you at Lanzarote and it wasn't the same and I felt sad.
Yes.
Right then, I'll jump off the mic real quick.
Yes. Ciao,
Right
ciao.
now.
Yeah, thanks
ciao.
thanks for coming on, Sam.
Cheers,
It's
Sam.
alright, it's alright, my lovelies.
Happy Mother's Day. Of
Thank you,
course.
darling. Thank you.
Chat, let's
It's
get
always
some
a pleasure.
Happy Mother's Days and goodbyes to Sam.
Oh, bless you. You don't
Thanks for
have
joining
to.
us.
Don't
Right.
have to.
I'll see you next time.
Ciao, ciao.
Cheers, Sam.
Bye.
Right now. Max, off to Riga in Latvia. And here is the beautiful Singapore 350 heading out to Houston. As I say, a service coming to an end within the next couple of days, unfortunately. Official on the next arrival, EasyJet 320 coming in from Geneva. Just to the left there, Tango Bravo carrying out this flight. Bit of crabbing going on. Nicely done from the crew on this Geneva inbound. Great job. And also on the taxi, the beautiful KLM Neo. Of course, heading to Amsterdam Schiphol very soon. Hey Tim, good to see you. Morning, Joanne. Take care, Annie. Yeah, have a great rest of your day, Annie. Next arrival, EasyJet from Palma de Mallorca, Papa Delta on this aircraft coming in following 2 hours and 35 minutes of flight time. Flight 22020. Here is EasyJet. And as I mentioned, there's some mornings going on that you can see it getting a little bit more challenging for these aircraft from the approach. Getting a slight bit more blustery. Just look at the angle there of the aircraft coming in. Just getting itself lined up now, parallel with the runway. Right on the hump for the EasyJet and gets it down lovely.
Now, I've been told not really to advertise these here on the shopping channel, as some people like to call us.
Yeah.
Airliners.live. We do have folks. I think it'd be important to let you guys know. So, of course, with the Jet 2757s retiring the other month, a big deal on the channel, right? And
yes,
you may have seen, folks, that we managed to get hold of some of the passenger service units. So that's like the lights above passengers' heads that have the no smoking and the seatbelt sign on. And we decided, me and Martin, to put some lights in them, LED lights with a USB power supply, and you can actually have them in your house now. You can buy them. Give me a second. So we managed to get them, and we sold out. And what we did, as we always do with things like this, is we keep a reserve stock at hand, basically, just in case things get lost in a poach or there's complications. Yes. You never know, right? So rather than just having, I think we sold like 150, and then, you know, only having 150. If one got lost, then it's game over for that one person, isn't it?
Yes.
So we kept a few extra. Now that almost all of them, I think it's like bare, like, you know, handful.
A lot of them have been dispatched now, haven't they? Like
I'd say about 99% of them have been cleared. We now know how many left over we have. And let me show you after this touchdown. Because a lot of people have been asking. We've actually had a lot of messages. So I thought I'd just clear it up real quick. Because people are still asking for them. So for anyone curious and anyone who wanted one and was asking for them as well, maybe you can also tell somebody if there was someone you know who wanted one and missed out, because they went super fast. They are now back on the Airliners Live website with a caveat. The caveat is there's only about 8 or 9 in stock left, as opposed to the original 150. And there's only Alpha India ones left, which are the Chinese variant, because Alpha India used to be with, was it Air China?
Air China, yeah.
And a lot of the passenger service units, about almost all of them, were this Chinese variant, which is really cool, nice history to it.
Yes, yes.
And this is with the retrofitted LED lights that we put in as well. So we put the lights in because the original light bulbs either were missing or they used a very strange sort of proprietary power supply that we didn't have access to. And we've put it back up on the store. So if you wanted one, folks, there's about 8 of these left in stock. So when they run out, you won't be able to buy them.
Yeah, they'll be gone.
Alpha Kilo's all gone. Alpha Echo's all gone. And yeah, they were awesome. That's how they were in the actual place, in the actual plane. They were the English variants, but they also had the Chinese ones, and it's only the Chinese ones we have left in stock. So for anyone curious, I just wanted to clear that up. Airliners.live, you can get yours. There's only a handful left.
8 remain. Don't miss out. There goes Singapore. Singapore about to embark on a farewell flight over the Atlantic. And here's the Turkish next arrival. Standard 321 on this occasion.
Great landing there.
I believe the Turkish are increasing their routes again.
Really?
I believe so. Is there any more slots for Turkey? Just dominate, don't they?
Yeah, Istanbul, Manchester Airport. A321. And yeah, for anyone who's been watching the office cams, you've probably seen that we've put an extremely high amount of time into
yes,
building them.
Mate, you've had to be dedicated to those, haven't you?
Oh, it's become routine now, you know. Like I feel like
getting in the office and you're just like, "Yep, I know what I'm doing today.
Yeah,
I know what I've got."
on.
Yeah,
just quickly check my emails and then get the tools out.
Get the tools out.
Literally for days and days, me and Martin just there on a table. You've probably seen it on the office cams, right? If you've watched them, get them out, dismantle them, take the bulbs out if they're there, run wires in, run the power supply in, new LED lights, tidy it all up, pack it all up, put it in a tube, and away it goes. And yeah, it's been a lot of work, folks. But another bonus as well, folks. I know a lot of people who bought them on the original sale of them had to pre-order them, had to wait a few weeks.
Yes.
These are already built. They're in our office.
They're just ready to ship.
We can let you post them out as early as Tuesday. So
yeah. So if you want to get your hands on they won't be coming round again. There's no more 7.5s. So this is your last chance.
Yeah, that was exactly, Suze. You know exactly how I built it. That was your tutorial. If you want to do your own. We were surprised how many we sold, though, because originally we spoke to Plane Reclaimers, who are the company who have been doing a lot of the processing of these, taking the bits out of the...
Yeah.
And
that's what we're originally waiting for as well, Andy. We're waiting for them to actually come off the aircraft as well, like you say.
Yep, that's it. Yeah, we're waiting for that. Obviously, that's to be dismantled. I know Alpha India especially had a few delays and stuff.
Yes.
There's a lot of steps to dismantle a plane. It's not as simple as
it's not a matter of just getting set into it and taking it apart.
That's it. There's a lot to it.
There's protocol to it.
Yeah, and then, of course, we had to fit them as well, which took a long time. But yeah, so originally we had 50, and we went, is 50 people going to buy these? Yeah, because they're not cheap. They are... they're more of like a niche thing. You wouldn't just buy one randomly. Like, you'd have to have some kind of affiliation with the plane, or maybe just enjoy that plane.
Absolutely, yeah.
But yeah, we sold about 150 in the end, so it was crazy.
That's difficult as well, isn't it, Andy, judging the pricing of a product like that as well. It's not something that's... Just get the KLM Neo out next. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Cheers, Sam. Caleb is lined up. This Ryanair, next aircraft in, coming in from Venice, Max 8200, Echo Victor.
Okay, there's only 2 PSUs left, by the way, folks.
Oh, wow.
They sold quick.
They was not hanging about.
Wow, I'm baffled.
A lot of people were disappointed to miss out on those, so I'm not surprised in the slightest they've gone quick.
I did see someone on the Discord. Have a look at this, folks. I'll share a picture after this Ryanair's touchdown.
Great job. Great job. One of the touchdowns of the day, that.
Incredible. You have another Ryanair on final approach as well.
Yeah.
Wind's picking up a lot now. Here at Manchester Airport, gusting about 30 plus knots of crosswind as well. I'm surprised I've not seen more go-arounds, to be honest.
Yeah, so am I.
Pilot skill has been incredible today. So, folks, there was a chap called Alexander who got his PSU delivered the other day, and he's got a really cool setup in his home. It's a bit dark, but you're just about to see it. Have a look at this, folks. So, look at that. He's got the Lego Concorde, which I know that Concorde. I've seen it before. With a light kit as well. It looks 10 out of 10. He's got like a little guitar in the background there. What looks like a Spitfire, is that? It's a bit dark. A bit dark for me.
It's really smart, that.
Yeah. And then you've got the Concorde holographic, which we sold. Concorde display there. And to the left of the bottom there, you've got the passenger service unit, an Alpha India one as well.
Looks class.
That is a cool little setup, isn't it?
That's class.
And that's got me inspired because we've got quite a bit of Jet 2 merch, and I might make a similar setup because I've got one of them PSUs, of course. Yeah, mega. I love that. Good job, Alex. There was also I think it was a driving school.
Yes.
Had one in one of their cars.
Yes.
And it was like on the dashboards, and it was plugged into the USB port. So when you turn the ignition on, it comes on saying fasten seatbelts.
No smoking, fasten your seatbelt. Class.
Oh, you folks, that's genius.
It's really good, that one. Yet another Ryanair about to touch down.
Yep, this one coming in from Budapest. Yeah, Sam just purchased us a coffee there.
Yes.
I did go in with her to the cafe because I was going to buy some food as well for you, Matt, as well. But the queue was a bit big, so I was like, I'll just wait till after the show.
Yes.
And I was like saying, Sam, don't bother getting a coffee. We'll just go one after. And she went and got one anyway.
Nice one, Sam.
Yeah, very cool, Alex. I love that setup. That really inspires me to do something similar in our house. Like, we've got like a little black sort of bookcase in our bedroom full of airplane models, and it is cool. And we managed to get a bit of memorabilia from Alpha India, which was the Jet 757, because the first ever flight that Dakota flew on, or me and Sam flew on as well together, all three of us, was Jet 757 Alpha India. So, and what we managed to do, Sam wrote down at the time, I think she used like My Flight Radar, something like that.
Yes.
She managed to find what seat we were in, which was like 34 ABC. And so I spoke to the chaps over at Plane Reclaimers and said, can you get like the seat sign for that? And they could, from that exact seat. So we got that. We got the PSU. We've got a little model, the little models you could buy on board them flights, the little .com scheme 757. So I'm like, you know what, we have to make a little display.
It's got to be done, mate.
Yeah, has to be done.
Right now, next arrival from Dublin, shot up over the Irish Sea, 35 minutes. Another great touchdown. Pegasus on the taxi. Been great. Next arrival is going to be an A319 of EasyJet Europe, coming in from Milan.
Nice and busy today.
Yeah, and then we have a 2E73 Whiskey India coming in from Toulouse. Virgin Atlantic 350 is cleared to base. Currently at 10,000 feet as well.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. So it's going to be so good to see the Virgin A350s back in Manchester. Yeah. Honestly, I'm so hyped to see them back. Just seeing them like up close, maybe on South Side,
yes.
Runway 2. And I love how it's followed by the Emirates A380. How cool.
Nice.
Now with these winds as well, these are going to be two spectacular landings. How is visibility C-17 overhead? Or over Chorley? Mate, they're hard to see on the best of days.
Yeah, let's see if I can try that.
We'll keep an eye out. Keep an eye out.
It's behind us, bit behind us.
EasyJet's Airbus A319 coming in next from Milan. Don't forget to hit that like button, folks, if you're watching on YouTube, of course. I see Sonny's over on the Twitch chat as well. Hope your jet lag's recovering well.
Yeah.
I bet as well, like, for a trip like what Sonny did, getting back, it's not just the jet lag, it's just recovering from the general trip itself.
Just
like,
the trip, yeah.
Yeah, the busyness.
And mind the travel.
Martin was saying he was driving down to South Wales and he had your stream on in the car, just on the audio.
Yes.
And he said he thought it was great. He thought it was like a podcast, you and Mark talking away.
Yeah.
And it's made us think, like, we should get more guests on these shows. Because I loved having Mark on the show. You learn so much, don't you?
God, yeah. And people love him, obviously. People love him and on the show, and being able to leave their questions with him, and he's always happy to answer, help us out as well, Mark, all the time. Yeah, no visual on the thing, unfortunately. It's way behind us.
Oh, Sonny, that's the thing. Yeah, she says she's finding herself hungry in the middle of the night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stomach's growling. It's time for lunch. That was it when we went to the States, and like I said, 3 a.m. to over there is like 9 a.m. to us. So 3 a.m. you're wide awake and you're hungry. You're like, right, time for breakfast.
Yes.
And you've got to sit there and wait another 3 hours before, if you're lucky, right? 3 or 4 hours until you start doing breakfast. And you rock up and you're the first people there, everyone else is asleep, and you're wide awake, buzzing. They have a few, 24-hour diners over in the States, isn't it? Is it Denny's, is it? Or Wendy's? Or, not Wendy's, sorry. There's one of them that is like a 24-hour, usually. Does anyone know, chap? Mad. That's one thing I think we don't have in the UK is like diners. truck stop diners and you know highway and thing like IHOP, Denny's.
These are like Little Chef and stuff, didn't they? Like,
Little Chef, yeah, that was a vibe back in the day. I just can't remember that being any good though. You know.
No. Get as many toasts as you want.
Yeah, Denny's. I don't know what the reputation is like for people in the US, but as a tourist, Denny's, I loved it. I thought the food was great, service was great. Yeah, it was a good vibe, good menu, lots of variety there. Yeah, Denny's is 24 hours. That's so strange, isn't it? Going to like a diner at like 2 a.m, having some waffles. Suppose it's good though if you're on a long road trip, you know, and you're getting hungry or you need a coffee or whatever. Break.
Pegasus is just lining up prior to the TUI arrival.
Yeah, if you get to like a service station, you'll get like places that are open 24 hours, won't you? Like some fast foods and that. It's not the same though. I don't know. Yeah, Virgin's just on the downwind now, just southeast of us. Yeah, the Americans know how to do a good diner.
They know how to make breakfast.
Yes, good breakfast, yeah. Just everything on a plate. And I know people would like the more kind of Mediterranean, European countries for food, you know, like the fresh kind of, like Italian dishes or Spanish or Greek, like all 10 out of 10 meals, especially when it comes to like fresh food and, you know, local produce. But man, Americans know how to do it. A dirty diner, you know, a greasy diner and done well.
Yeah.
Especially in the south.
It's a serious crab from the TUI here.
Let's see how this goes. Yeah. Coming in from Toulouse.
So.
Wendy saying, Denny's is excellent, however, Cracker Barrel is their favourite. I've never been to Cracker Barrel. I've heard good things about it. I must admit, we went to In-N-Out Burger as well, and that was quite underwhelming. It was just the smallest menu ever. It's got like 4 items.
A lot of people hype that up, don't they?
It's okay. It's okay. Whataburger was like so much better. So much better. That was unreal.
Yeah, a lot of people hype In-N-Out Burger out. Yeah. Hainan pushback. Nice 330. It's just beginning its taxi now. Great job from the TUI crew.
Decent. Yeah, Carl, I can imagine that. I moved from the States to Manchester. I moved to the States from Manchester. The diners get old pretty quick. You know what you could compare them to? Just like pubs. You know, like Weatherspoons as well, especially. Because Weatherspoons is similar. Like, let's be honest, probably more of a British take.
Yes.
Probably where the idea came from was British pubs, but in America they kind of put them more on highways and stuff and major roads, whereas in the UK it's more towns and town centres, city centres, where you get more sort of foot traffic. That's the main difference between the UK and the US, isn't it? Like the layout of everything. Over there, you need a car, really, don't you?
Oh, you need a car, mate.
You need a car, yeah. Over here, you can probably get by, depending on who you are.
Oh, you need a car, mate. Simple as that.
there's been times in my life where I'm like, I don't even need a car. Like, I could have just got public transport everywhere and whatnot. Albeit it's not cheap, but neither's having a car these days.
No. See the Virgin there, top of your shot?
Oh yeah, wow.
Self-established as well.
And this Ryanair is the madman.
Yes.
Madrid to Manchester. We like the new intro, by the way, on today's stream.
Yeah.
I could play it again without the music, just so you can see. $46 new members on today's stream as well, folks. I wonder if we can hit 50 before the end.
Yes.
We'll wrap shortly after the A380, I think. We'll see where we stand. That's on the downwind at the moment.
Fine adjustments being put in on the Ryanair before it touches down. Bring the nose gear down now. Perfect.
Nicely done. Are you a fan of Wetherspoons, Matt? Do you go there?
It's not somewhere I frequent a lot, to be honest. Wetherspoons, mate. No.
Oh, really?
I like a Mazzo's, me. Mazzo's Italian.
Ah.
I love Mazzo's and stuff like that. Yeah, if I'm ever stuck and I think, what do I fancy? And I'm at a dead end, I just go for Italian, me, all the time. Don't know what it is, but...
Yeah, you can't go wrong, can you?
Plus, Italian, you know you're going to be full as well. You know it's going to satisfy your hunger and stuff.
I know we had spaghetti bolognese the other day, and Sam wasn't feeling too hungry, and I had a big dish of it. Finished it off, felt like a monster after it, and yeah. Sam still had half of hers left. I was like, right, I'll have some. Before you know it, I've polished it. I've polished it as well. I was like, yes. Why can I just eat so much pasta?
Sam, I hope you don't want to go back to that.
Pasta's one of them you can just eat and eat and eat, can't you? Like,
yes.
There's no limit. Here we go, just about visual there. The repositioning flight's going to be empty this with no passengers on board, just the pilots up there flying it up from London Heathrow to be positioned to Manchester, where it's going to spend the next couple of months flying passengers in and out to various very cool destinations.
It's going to be great having both these and the 330 Neos. It's going to be great.
Carl saying I live in Maui now. So lucky to have the food choice a bit more varied. Yeah, man, that sounds really nice. Bet the weather's nice.
Yeah. 380 now, just turning onto the approach, getting itself fully established with runway 23 right for arrival.
I found myself obsessed with... Oh, yeah? Wow. Get a screenshot, folks. Beautiful. Bit hazy today, isn't it? Bro?
Yeah, a little bit.
I found myself getting addicted to spicy food to me lately.
Really?
Yeah.
As you get older?
Yeah, that's age, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit hazy, as you can see.
Hazy.
Just a little bit in the mist.
Windy as well.
The 380 will capture the aircraft touching down very, very shortly. Turn our attention now to the position aircraft. This will be getting blown out about a bit, I would have thought, being empty and whatnot. Golf Victor, November Victor Romeo.
We've got key now, you can see the Emirates now in the distance. Just approaching the soft spot.
It got hit by a slight gust, didn't it, before it touched down the
It
Virgin?
did, yeah, and
Dealt with it really well.
plane obviously no passengers, no luggage, so it'd be a bit lighter than usual. It'd be a bit more susceptible to gusts like that. Did a great job.
Did it?
Tim saying two of Airbus's finest in short then. I know. They are two extremely remarkable planes, the 350 and the
This
A380.
one's definitely the biggest, this one.
Yes. This Emirates A380 coming in from Dubai. Airbus A380-800 series, just passing through 1,600 feet on the what's called the glide slope there, which is the sort of path that takes it down through the altitudes to land at Manchester Airport's runway 23 right. And this is Emirates Flight 17. It's been flying for exactly 7 hours now.
Bang on.
Always great to see the King of the Skies. We have 3 daily A380s at Manchester. So 3 arrivals, 3 departures, 3 different planes. Emirates Flight 21, 22, and then 17, 18, and then 19, 20 in the evening. And with the time change last night, clocks going forwards, it means that these now all happen an hour later as well. So this is arriving not super late. It is a bit behind schedule, 26 minutes behind, but an hour later than usual. So this won't depart now till after 2 p.m, probably closest to 3.
Yeah. Normally around 2:05, I think, the scheduled departure, if anyone's wishing to catch the aircraft.
All rise for the King of the Skies.
Yeah, and you can see even the Colossus aircraft being put through its paces, being having to have a few adjustments made, still crabbing, no matter the size of the aircraft. Show you the angle here, guys. Just look at the angle the 380s up there, ladies and gents. Wow.
Yo, that's so cool. Huge crab from this airliner. Down safely first time in these crazy winds. The Emirates Airbus A380, King of the Skies. Biggest passenger aircraft on the planet. We do have 47 new VIPs on today's show. Thank you, folks, for the support. And we did have somebody joining us that was arriving. Santa Claus, welcome to First Class. First Class.
You're a bit late. You're a few months late, but
yes,
don't mind. Thanks for your support.
Yeah, cheers. I'm glad I'm keeping you company while you're up there. Mega arrival there of the Emirates Airbus A380. So we do have a TUI on the way out. Dreamliner.
Yes.
And I don't think there's much else after that, so I think we'll wrap after that, I believe.
Okay.
Will be a smart move.
Get the Dreamliner out, eh? On the Hainan. Pretty will disappear from view for a brief few seconds. It gives us a chance to capture the next heavy.
So that's what he does in his spare time. Yeah, watches airliners live.
Yeah.
Gotta do something, hasn't he?
That's it.
Keep himself busy.
This should sound pretty decent, this Hainan. Return to Beijing.
airline vacancy 3300 to Beijing.
Awesome departure there. Always climb so steep.
Yeah, the Hainan.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the difference is, but it's always the same. There's the Airbus A380 taxiing past. Enjoy, Terry. Says he has to go. See you all Wednesday.
Take care, Tal. Thanks for your help, mate.
Have a good rest of your Sunday.
Yes. Hope Audrey has a great rest of her day as well.
Yeah.
Celebrating her birthday today. All the best again, Audrey, from us all.
People at the runway visitor park being treated to a view of the King of the Skies.
Yeah, not many places in the world you get a view of a 380 like this.
Oh, the overlay's updated, or the METAR, should I say, is updated. Now gusting 27 knots, it says.
Oh, okay.
Fair gust. Sui Dreamliner is lining up on the runway as well.
Yes.
Planes everywhere. You got any plans for today then, Matt?
Like I say, I'm just going to have a nice relax today, chill out with Heidi for a little while. We've got the grandson over. We had him over last night, so I'm pretty sure he'll keep me busy for the rest of the day. Take the dog out, stuff like that, mate. Yeah, just a normal Sunday for me.
Nice.
How about yourself? What are you up to?
Likewise, I think give me mum a ring.
Yes.
Sam, I think, is helping fix a neighbour's car, I think.
Okay.
What better way to spend a Mother's Day, right?
Tell you what, I couldn't think of anything better. 2E climbs out as the Colossus 380 continues the taxis to the only allotted gate here at Manchester at the moment for a 380 is the gate 12. All set to change this year.
Will you be doing a stream for the Global Airlines A380 on the 21st of May? I would like to.
Yes.
But I think it depends on...
If it happens.
If it happens, yeah. And if it happens when they say it happens.
Yes.
So, yeah, definitely like it. If it happens, for sure.
It's for real now. They started selling tickets. It's real.
I know. Yeah, that's a whole talking point, isn't it? The Global Airlines A380. I'm a bit sceptical, though, of it still.
Mm-hmm. Anything happening at the channel this week, Andy? Other than, obviously, the normal Wednesday show? Anything happening in the office, or...?
No, yeah. So we on a tail end of last week, we decided to rejig the whole office.
Yes, I saw that.
Moved everything around, and we also purchased some aperture lighting equipment,
Yes.
which is some quite expensive lights. I do have a photo, actually. I can just quickly share. Just stand by. Some quite nice lights for the older office, and I'll have a quick look in my eyes, and I'll share. And yeah, they weren't cheap, but they make a massive difference, and they're going to allow us. There you go. As a picture to do more sort of like studio-based equipment, filming. So like more like Pilot Explains videos, more videos of us in the office and whatnot. Here it is. That's the work in progress so far. We've got a couple of different lights on the go, and did quite a lot of research into what lighting equipment would be best for our setup. And yeah, these are like proper studio grade lighting bits and bobs. Yeah, so I'm really excited to get cracking on that. We've moved our desks around and stuff as well, and kind of segregated it a bit more rather than it just being one big open plan. It's more like an office area and a filming area now.
Yes.
It's kind of like there's a defined difference. But we've got loads of ideas for videos.
I think it's right to utilise that space there. I think it's absolutely spot on to utilise the extra space.
Yeah. So yeah, stay tuned for that, folks. We'll be working more on that behind the scenes. And just loads of little bits. You know, there's a lot going on in the office that... It's one of them where, I don't know if it's the same with you, but like, if Sam like asks, well, what did you get up to today in work? there's usually so many little things
Yeah.
that just cloud
That
up.
make up your day.
Yeah, it's
absolutely.
not like I did one big thing that, it's always like this here, this here, this here.
Yeah. I'd ask me and just say, I've been to work.
I've been to work.
I've
I've been busy.
I've been there.
I've been non-stop.
Yeah.
What have you been doing? Well, just, you don't want to know. Have you got all day?
I'm pretty sure you won't be interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I got it. I replied to all these emails and then did all these accounts and then I fixed this thing that was going on. But there we go. The Emirates Airbus A380 taxiing in to the stand. So what I'll do, folks, is I'll play the intro. This is going to be weird. As an outro, so for those who missed it at the start can see it again. The only caveat is it says stream starting soon, so take that with a pinch of salt. It's not starting soon, it's ending. But I'm just doing it so you guys can see. Yes. So let me cue that up real quick. But yeah, thank you folks for watching today. It's been an awesome show. Thank you, Matt, for stepping up on the camera.
My absolute pleasure, mate, as always. And yeah, don't forget, next live action is on Wednesday from around 10 a.m. Don't miss Martin and Andy back here from the RVP. Hope you can join me and Andy and Martin for that as well.
Yes, thank you all for watching today,
Cheers,
folks.
Ron.
Really appreciate it. Have a watch of this little intro thing. We might start using it, we might not. I only made it on Friday, and I didn't even tell Martin about it. I just played it today, and he seems to be happy with it. So, but thank you for the support today. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the views.
Yes.
Thank you everyone for tuning in, watching. Anyone who's new as well will be live, like Matt said, on Wednesday. Maybe Friday as well.
Yeah, definitely be here Friday, I think.
And then next Sunday, of course. But thank you all for watching.
Yeah.
Stay safe, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.
Enjoy the rest of the day, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Papa, Kilo Juliet from Tantan 1, Hana, 790.